All right, good.
Welcome to the 36th District Court for the State of Detroit, State of Michigan is now in session with the Honorable Judge Sean P. Perkins presiding. All electronic devices must be placed on silent and vibrate. Additionally, there is no talking, eating, sleeping, drinking, gum chewing, audio or video recording or broadcasting or live streaming. Violation of these policies may result in confiscation of the device or thank you. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning. Morning.
Morning.
Morning.
Morning, everyone. What I'm going to do is try to get you out as fast and efficiently as possible. I'm going to try to get you out in the order that you came in. I'm going to start with the reviews. This is the City of Detroit versus Unica Lana Gaiter, case number SP159-18871. State your name for the record, please, Ms. Gaiter. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor.
All right, good morning to you. Today is the date and time set for review. You paid but haven't finished. When are you going to finish paying?
I explained to you last time I don't have any income right now. I am filing for disability. My mom is going to be able to give me a few more bucks to pay on some more today, but I would just ask for 2 more weeks. I know you've been very lenient with me. I do appreciate it.
I don't know why you didn't get into the payment plan. You paid, you had enough down to get into the payment plan.
A few times, and the woman did call me back and let me know that once she got out of court, she would reach out back to me. I've just been leaving messages with your chambers.
Why don't you come? No, you didn't. You have to come down to the courthouse and get into the payment plan. But I mean, you've got it paid off now. So you said 2 weeks.
Yes, if I could, Your Honor.
All right, March 6, 2025. Best of luck to you, ma'am. Have a very good rest of your day.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You're welcome. This is the City of Detroit versus Nikisha Lattimore, case number SP16223-101. State your name for the record. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Honor. Nikisha Lattimore.
All right, Ms. Lattimore, today is the date and time set for review, and you have started paying E2, but you haven't gotten into the payment plan either.
No, I'm going to pay the rest off on Friday. Next Friday, I have it fully paid off.
Okay, so, all right, next Friday. What is next Friday, the 28th?
Yes.
Black Friday, the 28th, Ms. Lattimore, best of luck to you. Have a very good day, all right?
You too, thank you.
This is the City of Detroit versus Thomas Gholston. Thomas James Gholston, case number SB1387541. Appearance for the record, please. Let me state your name, please.
Thomas James Gholston.
All right, where are you? I don't see you.
I am on my way to work, actually.
Are you driving?
No, sir. I'm in the passenger seat.
Today is the date and time set for review. Mr. Gholston, I don't think you've paid yours either.
No, I was community service. After I talked to you last Friday, I had got the job. I had started Monday right after that. So I haven't had a chance to finish my community service.
So you've done nothing?
Not since last Monday, no. I had to leave. I ain't even in the state right now for work. They sent me out of state for work.
Like there are some young ladies in the audience. I hope that
Mr. Portland, your audio is on. Man, my batting average is 0 today.
This project I'm on, it'd be over in 4 weeks.
You say what?
The project they got me working on will be over in 4 weeks.
So you're gonna get some money between now and then, right?
Yes.
All right, come back in a month, sir, March the 20th. I expect this stuff to be done.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, be safe, best of luck to you. Is Antonio Green here?
Yes, sir.
Good morning to you, Mr. Green. This is the city of Detroit versus Antonio Darren Green. Case number is SP1324686, counts 2 and counts 3. State your name for the record, please.
Antonio Darian Green.
Okay, good morning to you. At least you paid half. I'm gonna dismiss SP132468662. And when can you pay the rest?
I just need a little bit more time to pay the other one because my hours messed up at my job.
When can you pay it?
Give me a few weeks, couple weeks, like 3 weeks.
I'm gonna give you 30 more days.
All right.
Since you paid one off. I see that you're doing what you need to do. All right, reviewing the 20th of March. Best of luck to you, sir. Have a very good day. All right.
All right.
I don't see why you didn't get into a payment plan. You paid all that money. All right. Is Alfredo Gutierrez here? Mr. Soroki, who's your client?
I have Pauline Lee and Mariah Gracie.
Mariah Gracie is here. You need her in the breakout room?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
I have a no insurance ticket. I can reduce that down. I can try to play. That's a no point.
Hello.
Mariah Gracie, I'm going to put you in breakout room 5. And you wait on Mr. Soroki, okay? You need to talk to the city of Pauline Lee. I'm going to put you in 6 and you wait on Mr. Soroki, okay?
Okay, thank you. Okay.
City of Detroit versus Eric Vaughn Ott, case number U695710024. Appearance for the record, please.
Yes, sir, Your Honor. I am here.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Ott.
Eric Von Ott.
Good morning to you, Mr. Ott.
Good morning, sir.
Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial, Mr. Berry. I'm going to put you in the breakout room, Mr. Berry. Mr. Ott, Mr. Berry is going to get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial, okay?
Yes, sir.
Find a room, please. This is the city of Detroit versus Christopher Lubarowski. Did I get the pronunciation correct?
You got it pretty close, Your Honor.
Give it to me like it's supposed to be.
Lubarovsky.
Lubarowski. I got it close. I got it right the second time. Apologize for the pronunciation. Case number SP 1660866, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Benjamin Warbling, P64889 on behalf of the defendant, Your Honor.
All right, today is the date and time set for a pretrial. Mr. Lubarowski, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Warbling. He's going to get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, then you have an absolute right to a trial, all right?
Okay. Thank you.
Sorry. Mr. Bowman, go to 4, please. All right, we're waiting on a lawyer now.
Will you give me some privileges, please? Aha, all right. Cooking with Crisco.
On that TCL 20XE device, can you unmute yourself and start your camera and state your name, please?
Me? Yes, my name is Torisha Lewis.
Not you. We've already talked, Ms. Lewis.
Sorry, I can't really see. Good morning.
TCL. TCL XE.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. Start your camera, please.
I'm sorry, I'm new. I don't know how to do this.
I'm going to send you a prompt. It should help you.
Okay.
Good morning to you, ma'am. What is your name, please?
I'm calling in for my husband, Buford Langford, because he had to work and I was told that I could call in for him.
I don't know who told you that.
The young lady, when I called to get the Zoom number. I apologize.
Why can't he sign in from work? Let's see. Yeah, we need to see him. Where are you, ma'am? You still there? Maybe I'll turn your video off. All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Ott. Mr. Ott, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client seeks a trial and the appointment of counsel, please.
Is that what you need to do, Mr. Ott? Where is he?
I don't know. I waited for him to leave the breakout room.
These are not the new dates. I still have some. Mr. Ott, are you there? He's out of the room. You need to unmute yourself. Are you driving, sir? I hope you're not driving. All right, I'm gonna put you out, Mr. Ott.
Y'all
Can
didn't
you
call
hear me now?
Y'all didn't call Jacquees Gaines yet, did y'all?
Please, Mr. Gaines, I did. Don't interrupt while I'm on the record.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. All right.
All right.
You want an appointed attorney, sir?
Yes.
I need a good phone number, please.
248-909-7772.
All right, I need you to answer the calls you don't recognize. One of those calls should be that appointed attorney. If you don't hear from that appointed attorney by the next court date, it's going to be March the 25th, 2025 at 8:30. We'll get one appointed to you on the spot, okay?
Yes, sir. March 25th.
2025. Trial date will be 4/15/25 at 9 a.m. But let's get to March 25th first and make sure that attorney has gotten in contact with you, all right?
Sir, I'm sorry. Your voice went out after you told me March 25th of 25.
Yeah, you need to answer the calls you don't recognize. One of those calls should be that appointed attorney. If you don't hear from that appointed attorney or by that date, then we're going to get one appointed to you on the spot, okay?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any further questions, sir?
No, sir.
All right, I wish you the best of luck. Have a very good rest of your day, all right?
Thank you.
Well, this is the city of Detroit versus Jamie Lugo Appointed, case number U69249-024, SP 1286800, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Lubakowski.
Lugo Appointed.
Is Jamie Lugo Aponte?
Mr. Lugo Appointed, good morning to you. Today is the date and time set for a pretrial. I am going to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Berry. He's going to get you.
Excellent.
If you don't like the offer, keep in mind you have an absolute right to a trial, okay?
Yes, sir.
Right. Join the room, please. Right. Are we ready, Mr. Warbling? I don't know how Mr. Warbling got it before.
Let's solve.
Attorney Payne, good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Where is your client here?
Your Honor, that's questionable. My client was in the Wayne County Jail being held on another charge. I spoke with his attorney yesterday or the day before. He was supposed to be sentenced yesterday for time served. I don't know if that happened. The other lawyer was kind enough to give him your Zoom ID. So I guess I'm waiting.
Let's see who this is.
Okay.
313-452-9827. Good morning to you. What is your name, please?
Yes, this is Tamika Green.
Tamika Green?
Yes.
Good morning.
I had a court. I had a court court date today for the 21st at 9, and I went down there on 27th to pay my tickets, but she told me I had to come to court.
Good morning to you, Ms. Green.
Good morning. The cold is in the snow.
Say that again?
I said, how you feel besides the coldness and the snow?
Very good, now. Thank you for asking. Your matter doesn't start till 9 o'clock. It is 9 o'clock right now, so any formal hearings that the officers were supposed to attend before at 8:30, they haven't arrived. Well, everybody, Corporal Croxton is here. So I'm gonna give the officers a half-hour grace period from 9 o'clock to 9:30. If officers haven't showed up by 9:30, I'm gonna dismiss the case and get you out of here. If the officers have showed up, then I'm gonna get you in with a lawyer and have a conversation and they'll see if they can work it out for you, all right?
Okay, because right now I'm at the foot with my eye doctor, and they were about to check out in a minute. So when I get home, you just want me to call him?
You have time, just mute your phone, and then what you'll do is *6 to unmute yourself. I'm gonna mute you, and when you hear your name, press *6 to unmute yourself, okay?
What'd you say, sir? Because I'm at the eye doctor. I can't really hear.
I said you have time. I said when you just mute yourself, and when you hear your name, press *6, okay? To unmute yourself.
So I release myself?
To unmute yourself, yeah. Well, whenever I call your name, it's gonna be a minute. So if you're gonna hang up and call back in, I'll let you do so.
Yeah, I just want y'all to know that because ain't nobody there, right?
There's somebody here, just call back, Ms. Green, when you get out to the eye doctor.
Oh, okay. Because as soon as I get back at the eye doctor, because I want to make sure that they know I call, and I got the money. Can I kind of pay too, or I still have to wait to talk to the judge?
You gotta wait. Now I am the judge. You gotta wait.
Oh, okay. Because I got the money, so I want to come and pay it.
That's good too. All right.
Okay.
We'll talk to you in a minute, Ms. Green.
Okay. Well, I should be home because I'll be just call once I get home. I get home by 9:30. I should be. If not, depends on what time I get out of here.
Ms. Green, call back. Call back when you get out of there. Okay.
Okay. I'll be worried. Okay. Thank you. Have a blessed one.
You too. Okay, so who are we ready on?
Your Honor, as it turns out, Mr.
Lugo Appointe?
Yes, Attorney Dupree is his counsel.
Very well. Let's put him in 8 now. All right, let's keep it moving here. Griffin Lawrence. Is Griffin Lawrence here? Where's Griffin Lawrence? Press unmute yourself if you're here. Turn your camera on. All right, we'll move on.
I'm here. I'm sorry.
All right, the City of Detroit versus Griffin Lawrence, case numbers SP 128-31111, SP 131-89513, SP 133-98262, SP 135-29591, SP 136-4169, counts 2 and counts 3, SP 1396731, counts 1 and counts 2, and count 3. SP 1616459, counts 1, 2, and 3. State of Michigan versus Griffin and Lawrence. Case number SX4024261, count 1. Let's see. It's set for trial today. It's 9:30. If all the officers showed up for Gerin and Lawrence, we gotta give those officers their grace period. And we'll call appearance for the record, please, Mr. Berry.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant.
All right, Mr. Lawrence, state your name for the record, please. Mr. Lawrence. All right, I see we're gonna have a problem with this. All right, we're gonna pass the matter. Pardon me?
First name.
Gerin, Jarron, trial. All right, just set the trial anyway.
It is Gerin.
Gerin Lawrence. All right, let's pass it. All right, Mr. Berry, is Angel Gomez.
Okay, this overlay.
Is Angel Gomez here? Angel Gomez. Am I not being heard?
You can be heard, Your Honor.
Okay. It's what about Matthew Laycock?
I'm here.
City of Detroit versus Matthew John Laycock, case number SP 1596181, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Laycock.
Matthew John Laycock.
All right, morning to you, sir.
Morning,
Today set for a free trial. Mr. Berry, give Mr. Laycock an updated offer. If he doesn't like the offer, keep in mind you have an absolute right to a trial, right? Join the room, please. Are we ready, Mr. Warbling? Are we ready, Mr. Warbling?
Ready, sir.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Luba Lubowski. I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Judge going to continue his not guilty plea, requesting a bench trial.
Is that what you want to do, sir?
Yes, sir.
Come back on April 15th, 2025 at 9 a.m. If there's nothing further, have a very good day and best of luck to you, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Welcome. Is James Griffin here?
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning to you.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning to you. What's your middle name, sir, if you have one?
James Frank Griffin Jr.
City of Detroit.
Yes, hello, good morning.
Versus James Frank Griffin Jr., case number SP 165-41002. Appearance for the record, please.
I couldn't hear you.
And Werbling, P64889 on behalf of the defendant, Your Honor.
Mr. Griffin, good morning. Can you state your name for the record, please?
James Frank Griffin Jr.
All right, today is the date and time set for a pretrial. Do you have a valid license, sir?
No, I just went in, I got my, I went and got the permit. I already took the written test. I passed it.
Run this license, please.
Huh?
All right, I'm gonna run it.
Hello, I can hear you.
Give me a second, Mr. Griffin.
When the court's ready, we're ready on Pauline Lee and Mariah Gracie, Your Honor.
All right. This is the city, past Griffin momentarily. This is the city of Detroit versus Mariah Gracie, case number 268570324. Appearance for the record, please.
Yes, Alan Soroki, P37441, appear on behalf of the defendant. What's your full name for the record, ma'am?
Mariah Gracie.
All right, Ms. Gracie, good morning to you. I understand you want a trial date?
Yes.
We already have a trial date, Your Honor. In this case, it's March 17th at 9 o'clock.
Okay. March 17th, 9 o'clock. Ms. Gracie, best of luck to you. Have a very good day. See you back March 17th, all right?
Okay, thank you. Have a good one.
Oh, you too. All right. What the license?
Pauline Lee, Your Honor.
Yes, I'm here.
What's going to happen with Pauline Lee?
She's taking a plea, Your Honor.
Just a second.
Is Mr. Bowman present? Any chance I could see him in a breakout room?
He's in talking to the officers.
Oh, I'm going to go to 4.
Ms. Barrett, what is your
good morning. I have Destiny Larkin.
well, Destiny Larkins?
Yes.
All right, I don't see Larkins yet. All right, Mr. Griffin, wait, give me a second. This is the CR versus Pauline Marie Lee, case number SP 164-11101. Appearance for the record, please.
Alan Soroki, P37441, appear on behalf of the defendant. What's your full name for the record, ma'am?
Pauline Lee.
All right, Ms. Lee, good morning to you. Today is the date and time set for a pretrial. You want to take a deal, ma'am?
Yes.
What's the deal, Mr. Soroki?
Your Honor, she'll be pleading to a reduced charge of disorderly conduct with a 6-month delayed sentence.
You want to take that deal, ma'am?
Yes.
Raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Or you can put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Mr. Soroki went over your other advisor rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes.
Understood those rights?
Yes.
Questions about those rights?
No.
By taking this deal, you're going to give those rights up?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Let me draw your attention back to November the 6th, 2024, around 2:11 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of 7 Mile and Warwick. Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes, I did.
Were you in a motor vehicle at that time, ma'am?
Yes, I was.
And did you have some alcohol in that motor vehicle?
Yes.
What kind of alcohol did you have?
It was just a beer, but it was an empty can, but it was beer. It was
empty, right? Well,
yes.
if it's empty, you can't.
I'm sorry. The whole flutter.
If it's empty, then you can't be guilty of open alcohol in a motor vehicle. All right. So we're gonna have to set this trial date.
Okay.
Your Honor, we have a trial date for March 20th in this case at 9 o'clock. It's on the register of actions.
Yep, 9 a.m. Come back March 20th. Miss Lee, have a very good day and best of luck to you.
At what time? On March
20th? 9 a.m.
10 a.m.?
9 a.m.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
All right, have a good one.
Okay.
Thank you. Have a good day, Judge.
All right, you as well. All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Lugo Appointe. Mr. Lugo Appointe, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, you indicate he wants a trial date? All right, where was Lugo Appointe?
Oh, it's still comfortable.
Ms. Lewis, Ms. Torisha Lewis, please do not unmute yourself. I muted you for a reason.
I don't know how this works.
I'm about to put you out. Mr. Warbling, do you have anyone?
Judge, the last person I had was Mr. Griffin.
Who had Lugo Appointe?
I didn't speak with that. I'll look at that.
Oh, I guess he's that's Mr. Dupree's client. All right, let's go ahead. So we're down to Shannon Livingston, I guess. City of Detroit versus Shannon Quan Livingston. Case number SP 1171061, counts 2 and counts 3. SP 1310075 SP 1371391, and appearance for the record, please.
I'm Shannon Livingston. I'm here.
Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning to you too.
Judge Ben Werbling, page 64889 on his behalf.
We'll enter a not guilty plea on his behalf, give him a $0 bond. Mr. Livingston owes $336 on a knowing, even though he's not charged with not having a driver's license. He may not have one now, but he owes $336 on a no insurance proof. He also owes $210 on an improper passing, $120 on operating and texting, and a $126 on an improper display of plate. So all of those matters are pretty old. So he's going to have to pay those at some point.
Yeah, I went to the 36th district. I tried to start paying them off on a payment plan, but they said I had to come to court first.
Yeah, for these other cases. So let's put you in a breakout room with Mr. Warbling. He's going to get you an updated offer, sir. If you don't like the offer, keep in mind you have an absolute right to a trial.
So the break room, how do I go? Oh, never mind. It's popular.
There you go.
Okay. All right.
All right. You're welcome. Let's go back on the record for Mr. James Frank Griffin. Mr. Griffin, I'm gonna dismiss your case for providing valid documentation. I see you have a valid, at least a learner's permit. That's good enough for the court. All right. James Griffin, unmute yourself, please.
Okay, as I unmuted. John.
Case is dismissed, sir. The valid documentation, all right?
Okay, thank you.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you, Judge.
What about Angel Gomez?
Yes, sir. It's me.
Are you driving, sir?
No.
I'm gonna put you out. You call back in when you get to your destination. No driving. Did you pull over?
Yes, sir. Excuse me.
That's a CTOS interpreter?
Yes. Yes,
All
please.
right, let's get a Spanish interpreter for Nor Angel Ramos Gomez, please.
Thank you.
I hope you have a valid license.
Excuse me?
So I hope you have a valid license.
Yeah.
Run this license for me, please.
Always open to judge anyone on the, let's see what he got. Antonio, Odum, he is court.
All right, who are we ready on? Anybody ready? I guess not.
Judge, do you see my client who should be on now? Destiny Larkins.
I'm here.
Yes.
No, hold on 1 second.
All right, very good. Good morning to you, Ms. Larkins.
Good morning.
Judge, she's set for trial. I don't know if the police have showed up yet.
Police have shown.
Oh, okay. Well then, I need to talk to you.
City of Detroit versus Destiny Larkins, case number SP 1571494, 4 counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Melita Baird on behalf of Destiny Larkins.
Larkins, good morning to you. State your name for the record, please.
Good morning. My name is Destiny Larkins.
All right. Today is the date and time set for a trial. Officer Bush, good morning to you. Can you state your name for the record, please?
Yes, good morning. Christopher Bush, City of Detroit Police Department, badge 4781.
You need to turn your camera on, Officer Bush.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
Sorry. Today is the date and time set for a trial. Miss Barrett, I'm going to give you an opportunity to speak to Mr. Bowman about this. I'm going to put you in a breakout room and have a conversation. Miss Larkins, I'm going to put you in a breakout room 5 and wait on Miss Barrett to come and speak to you. She's going to try.
Prosecutor Bowman, where do you want to meet?
Go to 4 for Bowman, please.
Thank you.
Pass the matter. All right, Mr. Lawrence, give me a minute. I'm giving the officers a half-hour grace period, and I called your name many times and you didn't say anything.
Okay.
So you gotta take your hat off if it's not for religious purposes. If everybody take their hat off if it's not for religious purposes. I see you, Mr. Grantling. I see everybody, and I'm taking you in the order that you came in. As best I can, all right? All right, Mr. Corporal Spidell, Mr. Lawrence is here. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor. I just needed to check into, I had two other programs. I can check back.
All right, come on back as soon as you can, please.
Will do.
Judge, can I have a word with you, please? It's really a urgent matter.
Another man. Good morning to you. Huh? Odum?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Man, listen, man. Since
all right, I'm not a man. I'm not your man.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
All right, go ahead. All right,
Your Honor. Since I've been out of prison, okay, I've been dealing with arbiters following me 800 miles away, where they choked me in my sleep and put a surveillance on me. Your brother told me down here at Perkins, because one of his partners was my attorney that represented me upstate when I was in prison against them, you know, under civil unrest things, discrimination, you know, living in deprivation cells, all kind of assaulting me, using, you know, stop resisting as means to assault me and all kind of stuff. And they had basically followed me, stalked me 800 miles away to E-course, where a person, one of the neighbors told me that dude handyman, that was a CO. So I knew to get apprehensions then to them choking me out, putting a surveillance on me without a warrant from a judge for a surveillance that turned into a tracking device, from a tracking device that turned into something that only serial killers have on, where they, you know, a brain reader scanner or whatever. But however, the person works at Edgewater Park as a police officer, sergeant named Everett, and he's dating my mother's manager of her apartment that I take care of because I'm her care provider. And last night they done broke in my apartment and stole my litigation, objecting to the Third Circuit Chief Judge, you know, going against her own order, saying that, you know what I'm saying, that she's not gonna see.
Hold on. You said a lot, and I'm trying to process it all, right? Let me ask you this. Do you have a case with us?
Yes, but it's tied into.
Hold on a second now. You say yes. Give me the correct spelling of your last name, please.
Odom.
Odom.
Blue Moon Odom, baseball player, basketball player, Lamar Odom. You know, Odom.
And what's your first name?
Antoine, like the street. Antoine.
Antoine, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I got it.
And I have called the court in fraud 3 times down here at the Third Circuit.
All right. Step up, Mr. Odom. This is the city of Detroit versus Antoine Odum, case number U688-34724, SP 150202441, SP 150645551, SP 160596661. Appearance for the record, please. Someone.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. On behalf of the defendant. State your full name, sir.
My name is Antoine Odom. That's spelled capital A-N-T-O-I-N-E. Odom is spelled capital O-D-O-M.
All right. Good morning to you, sir. All right. As for purposes of arraignment on the bench warrant, Mr. Berry.
Your Honor, my client would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
We'll enter a not guilty plea on his behalf. We'll give him a $0 bond. Let's also call case number 247-628-121 into the record as well. And I will give you a $0 bond, Mr. Odum, and I will recall all the warrants, okay? Mr. Odum, are you dealing with any housing insecurity? Do you have place to stay?
Yeah, I'm a home provider for my mom.
Okay.
I stay on 3635 Rivard Street.
Is this Helen address no longer good?
Rivard?
No, Helen. You used to stay
That's
on,
my mother, or my grandmother.
which address is good for you to get mail?
I get mail at both addresses.
All right, so you're okay with this Helen address being the mail, where your mail is gonna come from? Because that's where all your court stuff is gonna go, to Helen Street, all right?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, now let me ask you this, Mr. Odom. Do you need some mental health treatment?
No, sir, I think my manager needs some, and
Well, Mr. Odom, and the reason why I asked you that is because you said something about someone following you 800 miles.
I said somebody attacked me in my sleep, choking me.
Yes.
Attempted
yes.
murder. That's the first kind of attempted murder.
And stop. Let me say something. And because you said that, that's what makes me think that you potentially. Let me ask you this, Mr. Odom. Can I get somebody down here to talk to you?
I mean, I need a private investigator to.
Can I get somebody down here to talk to you? That's what I'm asking.
I mean, of course.
Okay. Let's do that. No, I want to
because your brother, the one that told me to have a examination about the spotty cam or whatever camera surveillance that's on.
Okay. But what I want to do is I want to get somebody down here for mental health court that you can have a conversation. Can we do that?
Okay. But I really need protection, right?
All right. Well, let's start with the first step, okay?
What is that?
Just
talk to a psychiatrist.
Yeah, I don't know. They're not a psychiatrist.
A psychologist?
They're not psychologists. They would work in the mental health court, and I want them to talk to you.
I mean, how could that be? I mean, wouldn't that be irrelevant to people attacking me in my sleep?
Well, that would probably be very irrelevant if you're saying to people that if you're telling me that people are attacking you in your sleep.
I'm saying
let's stop. Let's talk about it. I'm gonna give you a chance to talk. I gave you a chance to talk, didn't I?
I'm just
so that'd be very relevant because you told me that people are attacking you in your sleep. Now I have dreams. And I've had those dreams, and sometimes those dreams seem very real, but I realize that they're dreams. I want to make sure that, is that a dream? And you know that's a dream that somebody's attacking your sleep and trying to kill you? Or do you feel that that's your reality? You can answer that.
Well, it's very reality. You know, I have people that didn't witness them, taking down security cameras out of the hallway of my apartment to, August the 4th, them pulling down on me right here off of East Adams and it's called East Adams and Woodward Avenue, saying, "I got you now, you son of a bitch," and trying to hop out the car to kill me off a $100,000 contract on my head. I escaped it. So that is reality. I have witnesses to verify that reality. And the person who issuing it is a police officer for Edgewater Park named Everett, who's dating my mother's manager of her apartment complex, who's letting them sneak into our apartment when we're asleep to steal litigation. That is a very reality.
Yes. All right. So let's get somebody down here so you can talk to them, right? I'll recall the warrants on these cases. We're gonna get you another court date. Do you have ability to zoom in on the phone, or do you only have ability to comment?
I mean, once they hacked my phone, I stopped getting phones. I use my mother.
Okay.
They stopping me from working, from going to work.
All right, just give me a minute, all right? Let's have you, we're all right, we're all right. Let's have you sit outside for a minute. I'm gonna get somebody in here to talk to you. All you gotta do is just conversation, and then we'll come back on the record. We're gonna give you a new court date, and then we're gonna make sure we get these things resolved that you got in front of us, okay? All right. Okay, let's pass. Go ahead.
I was working through iSpot is a private investigator company. I need the private investigators to help me with my litigation that I got going against.
I can't help you with that. I don't know anything about anything.
I mean, your case, our case, one case with you and the case down here at Third Circuit is basically all tied in because one of the.
So what I can do is I'm gonna get you a lawyer, okay?
Yeah.
And we can get you a lawyer appointed to this case. And then that way you can let them know that, oh, this stuff is tied together.
Right.
And the prosecutor here knows that this stuff potentially is tied together. And we're gonna get these resolved in front of me, all right? I can guarantee you that, all right?
All right.
All right, just wait out in the hallway, Mr. Odum.
All right.
All right, let's pass the matter. All right, where are we now?
Can I see Roman in 4?
Mr. Bowman, go to 4, please. All right, now I'm still waiting on a lawyer. All right, now, Mr. Ruiz, good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
Can you state your name for the record and your qualifications, please?
Your Honor, good morning, Your Honor. My name is Jose Ruiz. That's Jose. Last name Ruiz as in zebra. I've been a translator and interpreter since 1988. I worked with the 15th District Court, 14th District Court, all the way up to federal court, the living courthouse, sir. I graduated from high school in South America, in Peru, and I have done coursework with the University of Michigan and Eastern Michigan University, sir. And I also have an associate's degree from Oakland Community College, sir.
Okay, very well. Can you raise your right hand, please?
Sir, yes.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will truly, accurately, and impartially interpret in the matter now before the court not divulge confidential communications, so help you God?
Your Honor, yes, Your Honor.
And do you swear or affirm that to the best of your ability, you'll interpret from English to Spanish and Spanish to English?
Your Honor, yes, Your Honor.
Very well. We're gonna give Mr. Gomez is here, and we're gonna wait for an attorney to become available, and we'll get that case called next, okay?
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, may I suggest that you could put us in a breakout room?
You and Mr. Gomez?
Yes, sir.
For what purpose?
So just wait for the attorney to stop by and say hello, sir. That's all.
I'll just wait and put it on the record, and then I'll wait for them to come available now.
Your Honor, yes, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Let me get Frank G. Frank G, unmute yourself, please.
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Good morning. What does the G stand for?
Gibson.
And don't give me some Fred Sanford answer, please.
Gibson.
Gibson, all right. Is that with a B or a P?
A B, as in boy.
Very well. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right, Mrs. Langford, are you there?
Yes, sir.
We gotta have your husband. You can't face this. You didn't get these tickets. He got them.
Okay, well, can we set up another date, perhaps, maybe, please?
Well, what's gonna be the difference? He didn't show up today.
I'll just tell him he has to take that day off because we don't never know when his breaks are gonna be.
Can you call him, tell him to call in on his break?
He called me already while I was waiting, but I don't know what to do. I'm sorry.
Text him and tell him I need to see him and I'll wait on him to go on break. So I need to see him today.
Today? Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know.
text him.
If I go out, will I be able to? This is my first time doing this. I don't understand how to do this. So
All
if I
right, if
hang
you go out, I'll let you back in.
okay, so I just go out and call him and then call you
Find
guys.
out what
Call you
time
guys.
this break is.
I don't know what time this break is. It
That's
varies.
what I'm telling you to do. Find out what time this break is.
Okay. All
And
right.
come back in
And I
let
can
us know.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you.
So, do I just click leave? Please? I don't know.
Say that again.
I just hit leave, then come back and I call back in like I did to get on the first time.
Yes, please.
Okay. So, okay. Thank you so much, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right,
I'll call you back. Thank you.
Mr. Warbling, are we ready?
I need to speak with Mr. Bowman, Judge.
I'm on my way.
All right.
Breakout room 4.
Thanks.
4.
Okay. Thanks.
What did mental health person?
Give him a few minutes, I can send something.
All right, we're waiting on the lawyer.
Are we waiting on a lawyer for me, Your Honor?
Yeah, for everyone.
Okay.
Let's see who we can get rid of. Not you, Mr. Gibson. Not you, Miss Gandy.
Yes, Your Honor.
I can't get rid of you yet. You need to speak to a lawyer. What about Gibbs? Is Beatrice Gibbs here?
Yes, I'm here. I have proof of insurance. I can email you. That's all I needed, sir.
All right. That's all you need.
I'm ready. I'm sorry. I've been sitting here. I'm in school right now. I've been waiting. So I just need a good email I can send it over to.
It's in the chat.
Okay, I'm sending right now, sir.
Is someone ready?
Mr. Work.
I'm in attorneys. I know everybody else is ready. I should. I asked though, didn't I?
I just want to know if I'm in the right room because I never heard my name called.
Yeah, you're pretty much in the right room. You have a last name G.
Okay.
Just make sure. Say that again.
Is that Ms. Gildersleeve?
No, she's next. Gildersleeve is here.
I can.
Lloyd, you're in the right room. Gervin, you're in the right room. at least one of your, is Lloyd here? Officer, yeah, both of your, Sergeant Lloyd, both of your officers are here.
Am I in the right room, Judge?
But I already spoke to you, Mr. Lewis. You're in the right room. Everybody's pretty much in the right room. That if I question that, Gerald Levert, yeah, he should be in.
That's what we want to see.
I don't know if that's the right Gerald Levert that you're talking about seeing though. Let's see if he's on the docket. The Stars get tickets too, don't they?
Yeah, that's true.
Mr. Levert. I do not see him on the docket today. Let's see. Unless he's just playing with us. Mr. Levert, unmute yourself, state your name, start your camera, please. We're about to put you out if you don't unmute yourself and start your camera.
You talking to me, sir?
No, Gerald Levert. We'll put you out. I don't see you on the docket. You keep sending me responses back. I'll start your camera later. All right, bye-bye, Mr. Levert. He's gone.
Spammers alone.
I know. Are we ready, Mr. Berry?
Ready, yes, Mr. Laycock, Your Honor.
Back on the record with Mr. Laycock. Mr. Laycock, I'll give you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client would avail himself of the people's current offer, which is to enter a plea to improper left turn and reduce that matter to impeding traffic. The no insurance matter to be dismissed.
It took y'all all that time to come up with that?
Well, there was some trouble contacting Mr. Bowman. That's all. And there were 3 attorneys.
You want to take the deal, Mr. Laycock?
Yes, sir.
All right, stipulate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for that responsible plea, counselor.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matter.
Yes, Your Honor. So stipulated.
Find your client responsible for the amended count of blocking traffic, $175. When can you pay it, Mr. Laycock?
Next week?
Next
By
week?
next Thursday?
Pay it by Friday, February 28th, 2025. Pay it at any DivNet kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload that DivNet app to your phone, or you come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Those are the 2 best ways I can take to pay it, Mr. Laycock. If there's nothing further, you have a very good day and best of luck to you, okay?
Thank you, sir.
All right. This is the city of Detroit, Mr. Berry versus a minor, Angel Ramos Gomez, case numbers SP 165-89431, SP 165-89471. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr.
Hold on, let Mr. Ruiz translate, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning, Your Honor. Este es el caso en contra de Minor Ángel Ramos López, SP 16589431.
Okay.
Mr. Attorney, you can go now.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant, Your Honor. State your full name, Ms. Gomez.
El señor Berry se está presentando que es su abogado. Señor, diga su nombre completo, por favor.
Minor Ángel Ramos Gómez.
Minor Ángel Ramos Gómez.
Gómez, así es.
All right, today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. Your client was driving on Zoom. We're going to check his license.
Bueno, la situación es que vamos a ver que el señor está manejando en Zoom. Vamos a chequear su licencia de conducir ahora.
I'm not showing that he has a license. Get an updated offer for your client. Keep in mind, tell your client if he doesn't like the offer, he has rights for trial.
O sea, a la situación es que vamos a estar chequeando la situación y vamos a ver si es que usted quisiera ir a un juicio en este momento.
Please.
Disculpe.
I am sorry, Your Honor.
Tengo la licencia, me dijeron que podría sacar una licencia internacional y tengo la aseguranza ahora conmigo.
Your Honor, I do have an international driver's license, and they told me, and I also have the insurance available with me right now.
Join the breakout room, please.
Okay. Vamos al cuarto ahora, señor. Hay un letrero que dice que se una con nosotros, venga con nosotros, por favor, ¿ok?
Okay.
That's the matter. This is the city of Detroit versus Beatrice Chanel Gibbs. Case number SP 164-64951. State your name for the record, please, Ms. Gibbs.
Beatrice Gibbs.
Today is the date
Beatrice
and time
Chanel
set.
Gibbs.
Chanel Gibbs. Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. I'm in receipt of insurance. I'm satisfied. I'm going to dismiss your case, ma'am. Best of luck to you.
Praise Jesus. Thank you, sir.
That's the man.
I'm good to go.
So that
Here
again?
from mental health court to talk to.
Good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor. Mr. Torres.
Mr. Torres, Mr. Odum is out there, and I asked him to come down because he's mentioning that in his dreams, people try to kill him. He's mentioned other things like that. May indicate to you that he may not need anything, but I'm sure with your expertise, you can probably see what you can glean from it. I would love for him to go to Miss Judge Holmes, because I know that she's the mental health.
Yeah.
She's a specialty in that, and maybe she can help him out better than we can.
Yeah, I looked at his file so far. There's nothing that would exclude him at this point. He asked me some questions.
Very good.
Both were initial, and I'll come back.
We appreciate it.
Moments.
All right. All right, who do we have next? Mr. Warbling, are we back on the record with Livingston? I'll be one of those days. Mr. Dupree.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Morning. Your client is in breakout room 8. I'm going to give you privileges, and you can speak with the city if you need to.
Thank you, Judge.
Sure, if he takes a plea, make sure he has his advice or rights, and that you understand that, please.
Absolutely, Your Honor.
Mr. Dupree, who is your client?
Lugao Ponte.
He's a trial?
No, pre-trial.
Oh, okay. What time
Probably
is that?
It's set at 8:35.
Thank you, sir.
Portland, are you ready on Mr. Livingston?
Yes, I'm ready, sir.
I know you are. Mr. Berry, you ready on Gomez?
Ready, Your Honor.
Let's go
Señor
back on the,
Berry, ¿está listo en la situación de Ramos Gómez? Sí, su señoría, estoy listo.
let's go back on the record with Mr. Gomez. Mr. Gomez, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Señor Gómez, le he dado la oportunidad que usted hable con su abogado. Señor Berry, ¿qué es lo que quiere hacer?
Your Honor, as it turns out, my client has shown valid international license as well as valid insurance.
Su señoría, aparentemente mi cliente ha mostrado una licencia de conducir internacional válida y también nos está mostrando una póliza de seguro para el carro válida.
We'll dismiss the case, provide valid documentation. Nothing further. Best of luck to you, Mr. Gomez. Have a very good rest of your day.
Señor Gómez, entonces vamos a cerrar el caso porque nos ha mostrado documentación válida. Tenga un buen día, señor. Gracias por venir. Hasta luego.
Muchas gracias.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Very much. Let's go back on the record. Mr. Lawrence, are you there? Gerin Lawrence? Gerin Lawrence?
Yes, I'm here.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Gerin Lawrence. Put your appearance on the record, please, for Mr. Lawrence.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Lawrence.
Gerin Lawrence.
Okay, Officer Nelson, good morning to you. Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Good morning, Officer Brian Nelson, badge 3664, Detroit Police Department.
All right, good morning to you. What about Corporal Spidell? Did he come back in? What about here's Corporal Spidell. Who else is here on Lawrence? So, Mr. Berry, it seems like I only have two people here on Corporal Spidell. Good morning. Can you put your appearance on the record for Lawrence?
Corporal Spidell, Detroit Police Department. Badge 402.
All right, good morning to you. It appears that I only have two officers here on Lawrence. Mr. Berry, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Lawrence. Mr. Lawrence, speak to Mr. Berry. He's going to get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial, all right?
Yes, sir.
Join the room. All right, let's pass the matter. Senor Ramirez Ruiz.
Yes, sir. I'm just sticking around here to see if you need me anymore, sir.
You can ask anyone, do they need any interpreter?
Señores, señoras, ¿algunos de ustedes necesitan un intérprete español, inglés?
I do not believe so.
Thank you, Your Honor. Nice to work with you again. Take care, sir.
Best of luck. Have a good day. We'll see you soon.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Masseria.
Good morning, Judge. I'm standing in for Attorney Dennis Whitey. I'm Mark Lane.
Where's Mark Lane? I haven't seen Mark Lane.
Mark Lane's right here.
Mark Lane is here?
Yes, sir.
Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
All right, you have a cell phone?
Yes.
It's today, it's date and time for sentencing, correct?
That is correct.
All right, let's go ahead and do it. We got other. What's your middle name, Mr. Lane, if you have one?
Anthony. He said 25.
City of Detroit versus Mark Anthony Lane, case number Z8085601. Appearance for the record, please.
Mike Masseria, P87848 on behalf of Mr. Lane. Mr. Lane, please state your full name for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Mark Anthony Lane.
Good morning to you. Have you gone over the pre-sentence report with your client?
We haven't received the report yet.
That's what I was wondering. All right, I have a copy of the report. I'm going to forward a copy of the report to you. I'm going to give a copy of the report to you. You can go outside, get online. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with your attorney. You guys go over that report, and then we'll impose sentence after that. All right. Okay. All right, Ms. Mathis, can you get one copy to the Mr. Masseria, and you get a copy to Mr. Lane, please. Let's pass the matter. Can you put your email in the chat, Counselor?
Yep, I was just sending it to the clerk right now.
Nasser. What's your P number, Counselor?
I got the P number.
You got the P number, okay, very good. All right, Mr. Warbling, are you ready?
Yes, Judge.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Livingston. Mr. Livingston, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
He wants to waive his rights to take advantage of the city's offer. The lead matter 0612 would be amended in proper place. 613 would be as charged in proper place. The remaining two to be dismissed.
Is that what you want to do? Mr. Bowman, can you go to 4, please?
Yes, sir.
You want to do that, Mr. Livingston?
Yes, Your Honor, I want to do that.
Raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
All right, you can put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
Do you understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Mr. Warbling went over your other advisor rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
You understood those rights?
Yes, sir.
You have any questions about those rights?
No.
You know by taking the deal, you're going to give those rights up?
Yes.
Has anyone offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, sir.
Let me draw your attention way back to the 1st, 2021 at around 10:51 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Woodward and Hancock Street. Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
Did the officer ask you to produce valid insurance for that motor vehicle?
Yes.
And you could not do so, could you?
Correct.
And why is that?
I may have at the time had expired insurance, which I didn't have no more, or I didn't have none at all.
Do you know which one it was?
No, it's a few years back, but I'm gonna go with I probably didn't have it anymore. It probably ran out and I didn't get any more insurance.
Okay, you want to, any objection to taking this under a no contest plea for lack of recollection?
No objection, Your Honor.
Because do you know about the plate? Do you recall about the plate on that vehicle as well?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
He said they said you were driving with both hands on your cell phone.
Both hands on my cell phone?
Yep.
I don't think that's possible to be driving with both hands on my cell phone.
I think so. And people drive with their knee.
I'm not that advanced, Your Honor. I'm not that advanced.
Were you on the cell phone?
Yes, I was. I was looking at directions.
Yeah, well, all right. I'm gonna find the client. Did you have a temporary plate in the back window of that car?
May I ask the make and model of that vehicle, sir, so I can recall correctly?
3 Chrysler.
Oh, it's you said 300 Chrysler?
A 03 Chrysler. I don't know if it's a 300 or not. It's black.
I think it was a sea green. Okay. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Now, what was the question again?
You had a temporary plate in the window?
Yes.
And that plate was not good? That plate was no good?
It was no good as it expired, like the days went up, or it was never good?
However, it was no good, it was no good. Right?
Yes.
Is that, you'll agree with that?
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
All right. I'll find them guilty of the amended, as charged, the improper plate. I'll take the other amended count of improper plate under a no contest plea. I'm only gonna fine you for one of them, sir. And I'll dismiss upon payment. Stipulation of probable cause will dismiss the other matters now, the two matters now.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
All right, the reason why I'm only fining you for one is because I see you owe a significant amount of money already. And you're young, and I believe that you're being forthright with the court, not trying to pull the wool over my eyes. So I'm gonna give you a break, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right, when can you pay? I'm concerned about the 240.
That's the one, the most thing you're concerned about is the 240?
Yeah, you need to concern yourself seriously with the 336, because if you don't have a valid license now, that would help you to get a valid license. But the 240 is what I'm here to find out. When can you pay?
So can I put money down now? Like, I can put a couple hundred down now in payment plan. Can I do that? Or
You can do that. I'm gonna give you 30 days to figure it out. Come back on on March the 21st, 2025 at 8:25 and pay it at any
I'm
dim
about
day.
to write it down. 1 second, I'm about to write it down.
Good morning.
Good morning, young two lovely young ladies would like to spread Your Honor some sunshine.
And they know that I like a sweet tooth too, right? What are your
Now, you said March 21st, Your Honor?
March the 21st, 2025 at 8:25 is your next court date. Either pay it off, the 240, or you come down to the court and get into the payment plan. I'm marking the file allow payment plan. All right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Monday and get on the payment plan.
Very well, sir. Best of luck to you. Have a very good day. All right?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. And you said at 9 a.m., correct?
At 8:25.
8:25.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. What are your names?
I'm Audrey, and that's Carlin.
Audrey and Carlin?
Yes.
And you have donuts?
They said they want to spread the judge some sunshine today.
All right. Thank you so much. I'll take them. I don't want to take all your donuts, but I'll take one.
Oh, no. But they're all, yeah.
And
I have to get ready for work. I'm good to go, Your Honor?
You're good to go.
All right, thank you.
I had to take a day off so they could bring treats. Yeah, they want you to spread
Look at that.
sunshine like you.
All right, well, look at
We appreciate
Go show her what your shirt says so she can read it.
I'm gonna get one, and then I'm gonna hand the other ones out.
Yeah, they stopped me at the door, said they wanted to spread some sunshine
You
to
want
the
some
judge. I'm like, oh, what a blessing. That
See,
was
that's
right on
good.
time. We needed that sunshine.
Yeah, we did need that. And what does the shirt say?
Her shirt says, Judge Camille, put some respect on my name.
There we go.
Absolutely.
She makes shirts, so if y'all want a shirt.
Oh,
she
nice. Is that Mama Sunshine?
She makes shirts.
Thank you all. Enjoy the rest of your day. We're gonna enjoy the donut.
We're trying to get to Southwest to make some donations too.
Oh, good. All right, that's what's up. All right, well, where are we? Mr. Warbling, you need someone? What happened to Mr. Warbling?
Ready as to Mr. Lawrence, Your Honor.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Lawrence. Mr. Lawrence, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client would avail himself of the people's current offer, which is to allow him to enter into a plea of one allowing as to the improper license ending in 513 and improper plate as to the no insurance charge ending in 693. The remaining matters, probably just pursuant to the officers not being available, should be dismissed.
693?
693.
Proper plate.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you want to take the deal, sir?
Yes, sir.
Raise your right hand, Mr. Lawrence, please. I need to see you. I need to see you. I still don't see you. Where is Mr. Lawrence? There he is.
There he is.
All right. All right. All right. Raise your right hand, Mr. Lawrence. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yeah.
All right, you can put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fine?
Yes.
Do you understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Mr. Berry went over your other advisor rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes.
You understood those rights?
Yes, sir.
Did you have any questions about those rights?
No.
You know by taking this deal, you're going to give those rights up?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
All right, let me draw your attention back to February 24th, 2022 at around 11:21 a.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Schoolcraft and Whitcomb. Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes, sir.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes, sir.
And did the officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes.
You couldn't do so, could you?
No,
And why is that?
I didn't have it.
Very well. I'm going to find you guilty of the amended count of allowing $240 is going to be the fine for that. Let me draw your attention back to June the 15th, 2022 at around 7:47 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Hubble and Linden. Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
Did the officer ask you, was this your car, the 2013 Chrysler?
Yes.
Did the officer ask you to produce valid insurance on that?
Yes.
And you couldn't do that either, could you?
No, sir.
And why is that?
I didn't have it.
Very well. Find your client guilty of the amended count of improper plate. $240 will be the fine. And I'll dismiss both of those cases upon payment.
Okay.
stipulate the probable cause, we'll dismiss the other matters.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Two. What is that? It's gonna be 240, 240. You owe some other money. You owe a lot of other money here, but I'm concerned about the 240, 240. When can you pay it?
I can pay 240 today and then the other 240 next Friday.
Come back next Friday if you have those two paid. Who is that? We'll come back next Friday and we'll close these matters out. You have an 8 pen?
Yes.
That's SP 131-895-13.
Could you repeat that, sir? I'm sorry.
SP 131-895-13. And SP 136-416-93. All right, those two are the ones I'm concerned about. Pay those, come back Friday morning at 8:25, and if you have any other questions, sir, if you don't have any other questions, you're free to leave. Best of luck to you. Very good rest of your day, all right? Mr. Berry, let's get the city of Detroit versus yes.
Go
ahead. You may. You need to get you some sleep, Mr. Graham, or mute your phone.
Mr. Graham, mute your device, please. See, your name is called.
Largely unstable. And he admitted that he had some mental health issues, which is surprising, but in the interim, we can follow the case. That if you refer him, I can send him my case manager to start following the case. I'm still a little concerned.
All right, that's why we got. That's why we want you.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll get them. We'll get them over there. I'll talk.
Okay. All right. So, do you have a date that you think that you?
No, you got. Give me the date
Okay.
when you can
I
get.
want to actually. I would like to put him out. We can say Monday actually, because we're going to be gone for a conference next week.
Yeah, so get him in sooner rather than later.
Good.
Good.
Monday morning.
Great.
8:30 a.m.
Great. All right. So when he get, you can let officer. You can let us know so he can come back in.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, Mr. Turner. Let's call the city of Detroit versus Terry Lynn Gildersleeve, case number SP 164-83721. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Gildersleeve.
Carolyn Gildersleeve.
Good morning to you, ma'am. Corporal Croxton, are you there?
And please the court, Your Honor, Victor Bowman, P33764. I've spoken with Corporal Croxton. We're recommending dismissal. The officer has no recollection of this tape.
Dismiss, no recollection. They have a great day, Ms. Gildersleeve. Best of luck to you, okay?
Thank you. You too, Your Honor.
City of Detroit versus Christina Marie Gandy, case number SP 165-93461. Appearance for the record, please.
Yes, Your Honor.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Gandy.
Ms. Gandy, state your name, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Christina Marie Gandy.
All right, today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. Mr. Berry, give Ms. Gandy an updated offer. Keep in mind, Ms. Gandy, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial. I have a ticket here, Mr. Berry, and on the notes, it says that southbound off the road at Southampton, driving into oncoming traffic to pass other vehicles. Alter Warren cut through gas station lot, unsafe speed to avoid signal, continued on Alter at high speed. All right, go into the breakout room, speak with Mr. Berry. Mr. Berry, give Ms. Gandy an updated offer. If you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial. All right, Ms. Gandy?
Yes, Your Honor.
Join the room, please. Mr. Warbling, are you there?
Here, Your Honor.
Hold on. Let me get Mr. Warbling going, and then I'm gonna get Mr. Dupree and Mr. Here. Let's see. Grant. Darrell. He had his hand raised. This is the city of Detroit versus Darrell Grant, case number SP, and the state of Michigan versus Darrell Grant, case number SP 1642281 SX 367946061. Appearance for the record, please.
Ben Warbling, P64889 on behalf of the defendant. Could you state your full name for the record, please?
Brantley, are you there? All right, I think we lost him. Okay. All right, let's pass the matter. Set for trial. City of Detroit versus Jermaine Graham. Case numbers SP 157420001, SP 1642099, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1660307, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Please, this court, Ben Warbling, P64889 on behalf of the defendant. Could you please state your full name for the record?
Jamil Graham.
All right, good morning to you, sir. Today is the date and time set for formal hearing and trial. Officers on ground. Corporal Hill, good morning to you. Corporal Spidell.
Corporal Spidell, Detroit Police Department. My badge number is 402.
All right, Officer Vasion.
Officer Vajan, badge 234.
Good morning to you all. All right, today is date and time set for a trial. All the officers have appeared. Mr. Warbling, put this. Mr. Except all the cases. Except for SP 1574200, counts 1 and counts 3. Those other cases, those cases were already adjudicated. You never paid. Put you in a breakout room, Mr. Graham, with Mr. Warbling. Work it out. See if you can work it out for him. Today is the date and time set for a trial.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Join the room, please.
Yes, sir.
What's going to go on with Gandy, Mr. Berry?
We seek a trial and the appointment of counsel, Your Honor.
Let's go back on the record with Gandy. Ms. Gandy, you want a trial date and you need a lawyer. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Hey, I need a good phone number from you, ma'am.
586-359-3889.
I'm gonna give you 2 dates. I'm gonna give you a pretrial date of March the 27th, 2025 at 8:30. That date is set to make sure that you've had contact with that lawyer. I need you to answer the calls you don't recognize. One of those calls should be that appointed attorney. If you don't hear from that appointed attorney on March 27th, 2025, we're gonna get one appointed to you on the spot. I'm also gonna give you a trial date of April the 17th, 2025 at 9 a.m.
I'm sorry, can you repeat the April's date?
April the 17th at 9 a.m. If you don't have any further questions, ma'am, I wish you the best of luck. I'll see you back on March the 27th, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
All right, I lied. I'm gonna call City of Detroit versus Archie Harold Lewis, case number SP 1657849, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1658118, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Lewis.
Archie Lewis.
All right, today, good morning to you, sir. Today is the date and time set for, it's set for a pretrial on the 25th. I do see him on the docket for today. On the 2 matters, the civil infractions, driving on cell phone and disregarding a red signal. He also has 3 other matters: driving while license suspended, unregistered, untitled, and no insurance misdemeanor. Give Mr. Lewis an updated offer, Mr. Berry. Mr. Lewis, keep in mind, you have an absolute right to a trial, okay?
Yes, sir.
Could you give me those off-docket matters again, Your Honor?
The off-docket matters are the three matters: that license suspended, unregistered, untitled, and no insurance.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go. All right, let's come on. Let's go. Let's take care of Mr. Odum so we can. I gave it to Gandy, Christina Gandy. All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Odum. Mr. Odum, I give you an opportunity to speak with somebody. Did you have a good conversation with them?
I mean, upon the psychological standards, yeah.
All right, that's what we talk. What I want to see, Mr. Odum, is I want to see you go to Judge Holmes with these cases. And why I say that is because Judge Holmes is a professional of what she does. And these cases, if you get through the program and stuff, these cases can potentially be dismissed or no fines and costs. So they got a very comprehensive program over there. We want you to come back on Monday. Did you talk to Mr. Torres?
Yeah.
All right. You willing to do that?
But is this what the complications come in that is between, the psych evaluation, or I don't know what it is. He talking about his other things that can help on housing and, getting jobs and I guess cars and triplex houses. I don't know. But my thing is this, is that, these people abusing their authority. They supposed to be police. They ignoring the left side of their badge. They enter into my dwelling with no police body cameras on, and they already then issued a hit on. So that's why the precinct is not investigating the case. And every time I call them, they don't come out to my residence to see about the crime that was committed, done by this police officer because he is a sergeant on Edgewater Park, and they trying to clean up stuff, cover it up. Like I said, I caught the PPO office in fraud. I caught the chief judge in fraud, giving me a document that wasn't authenticated, signed and sealed, when everything is signed and sealed, Your Honor. And you know what I'm saying? I feel like, I haven't been getting no resolution to these problems. They've been going on and on and on. And the situation with the case before you got to deal with it because that's their crony and they harassing me and sending them to me to harass me. And I'm sitting up there looking crazy out here in the street.
That's why I want you to talk to Judge Holmes about it. That's why I want you to talk to Judge Holmes. You tell her what you told me. I guarantee one thing. I guarantee she's gonna listen to it. I guarantee she's gonna listen to it. All right? And want you to come back Monday morning. Is that a problem? Can you get back Monday? Yeah, because you've been down here a couple of times, I remember.
Yeah, I come down all the time because I've been trying to do an investigation on myself.
All right.
You know, I need I-Spy. I was dealing with a person named Torrice, a PI out of I-Spy. He won $1,000. He knew exactly what I had on. He said, I said a spotty cam. His whole word was, who you have followed. Because we use that in our course of business too, but I don't want to go over all the relatives over the telephone. But, you know, so we ended that conversation on that note.
All right, so let's go get you back to Judge Holmes, courtroom 133. I guarantee she's gonna listen to you, and I guarantee you, if you're willing, she can offer you some help, and then she can. I'm saying, if you work through the program, it's gonna potentially take care of your cases. Okay. All right, come back on Monday morning, Mr. Odum, and go to 133 for Judge Holmes. Okay. All right. All right. All right, there's nothing further. Have a very good. It's on the beat. I know you 133 is on the first floor. If it's nothing further, sir, best of luck to you and have a very good day. All right.
Does he need to wait for paperwork, Your Honor?
He could, wait for some paperwork and make sure you have it. All right. Thank you, Mr. Odum. All right. Let's go with Mr. Dupree. What is your client gonna do?
Judge, we're just looking to continue that bench trial date.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Lugo Aponte. Bench trial date is going to be March the 17th, 2025 at 9 a.m., okay?
Thank you, Judge.
All right, very, very good. Mr. Lugo Aponte, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, Judge.
All right, you got that. All right, best of luck to you both.
Can you repeat that date and time for me so I can write it down?
March 17th, 2025, 9 a.m.
Thank you very much.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
All right, Mr. Masseria, did you get read the advice of rights for Mr. Lane?
I'm sorry, Judge?
Are you ready on Mr. Lane?
Yes, we are.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Mark Anthony Lane. Mr. Lane, are you there?
Yes, Judge, I'm here.
All right, today is the date and time set for a sentencing in the matter. Mr. Masseria, did you go over the pre-sentence report with your client?
Yes, I did, Judge.
You have anything you want to correct or address on there?
There are no additions, deletions, or corrections.
How have you been doing on your testing?
I believe since it's been about, since March 2024.
Hold on, you don't have to say any more. With that, we're going to call down a probation. He doesn't seem to. I want to see for sure. I need some confidence, and I don't hear the confidence that you've been. Let's call probation. Pass the matter for Mark Anthony Lane. We're going to check with probation. You can come in. Hang up the phone. You can come in.
Okay.
Ms. Payne, are you there?
I'm here, Your Honor.
What about Juan Lopez?
Mr. Lopez is in the Wayne County Jail. Mr. Dupree was kind enough to check it this morning. He's there. He was in jail when I was first assigned this matter. They haven't zoomed in.
All right, you have to figure out how to get him out of there. Or get him, I'm sure that's what you're trying to do. At least get him to, let's call it City of Detroit versus Juan Pablo Lopez, 2273808, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sharon Payne, 38749, representing Mr. Lopez.
All right, you confirm that Mr. Lopez is in the Wayne County Jail, correct?
That is correct, Your Honor. I did have a jail visit with him on January 27th. He was awaiting sentence on a felony case. He was sentenced yesterday to time served. However, he is still in the Wayne County Jail.
Okay, so let's get you back for a pre-trial on March the 27th, 2025. Hopefully you have it situated by then.
Your Honor, could we make that on the 28th? I have a conflict on the 27th.
28th, if that's a yes, 28th.
Okay.
Best of luck to you. Have a very good rest of your day.
Happy Tuesday, Your Honor, or not?
That's like Burger King, Ms. Payne. You have it your way.
I'm sorry?
That's like Burger King. You have it your way.
9 o'clock, Your Honor.
8:30, all right. All right, best of luck to you. 9 o'clock's fine. All right. Have a great day.
You too.
Where are we? Let's go with Destiny Larkins. Let's did we call it? Let's go back on the record. Let's go back on the record with Destiny Larkins. Ms. Larkins, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Melita Baird on behalf of Destiny Larkins. She wants to waive her rights to her bench trial today, jury trial. The plea offer was to plead to passenger alcohol, dismiss the improper equipment, and reduce that stop sign to impeding, admit responsibility.
I don't understand that. But that's fine. Is just all right. You want to take the deal, ma'am? I'm only gonna fine you $240 for the alcohol. Where's Destiny Larkins?
I'm here.
I'll fine you for the impeding. You want to take the deal?
Yeah.
Raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yeah.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Ms. Barrett went over your other advisor rights in the breakout room, did she not?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Ms. Barrett went over your other advisor rights in the breakout room, did she not?
She did.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
You have any questions about those rights?
No.
You know by taking the deal, you're gonna give those rights up?
Yes.
Has anyone offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
And let me draw your attention back to April the 4th, 2024, around 8:47 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of State Fair and Buman. Did you have an occasion on that day to come in encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes.
Were you in a motor vehicle, ma'am?
Yes.
You have alcohol in that motor vehicle?
Yes.
And what kind of alcohol was it?
I just know it was in a can.
What do you mean you just know it was in a can?
I don't know what alcohol it was, Your Honor.
You don't even know it was alcohol?
No.
So how are the police supposed to know?
He wrote the ticket, Your Honor.
So just because he wrote the ticket, it's gotta mean there was alcohol in there?
No.
All right, so I can't take the plea. If she doesn't know what was in the, if she knows it was a can.
We'd have to have a trial then.
Yeah.
I don't know, you know, it's almost. It's almost like a drunk driving case where you don't necessarily have a .08, but the ticket was drunk driving. And
so that's why
the person is probably saying that he was not. Let me rethink that. It's just that you gotta, if you don't know that there was alcohol in there, it could have been water, it could have been nothing in the can. I don't know how you to take a plea on that if you can't determine that it was alcohol in the can. All right, so I'm gonna set the matter for a trial. Was it already set?
Today is the trial date.
Today is the trial date, Your Honor.
Oh, today is the trial date. So let's put the officer on the record. Are you ready? You want to speak to your officer, Mr. Bowman?
I'll speak to him again.
All right, speak to him. Speak to Miss Barrett, and then see if you guys can work it out. It sounds like to me that she genuinely doesn't know what was in the can.
That is inherently incredible.
How is that?
We'll leave it to my argument.
No, because I'm thinking of like this. It could be somebody in the car with her that had this can, and they were probably had the can drinking it. And she's there. No, I don't know what's in the can. So I don't know. Just figure it out. You guys,
Officer Bush, please meet me in breakout room 1, please.
Do you want me to come or no?
No.
Okay.
It is people's burden to prove that there was alcohol in that vehicle. All right. I'll pass the matter.
Thank you. Yes, Officer Bush, meet me in number 1.
All right. Okay.
City of Detroit versus Devin Griffin, case number SP1660476-1, SP1660477, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Devin Griffin, 40.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant, Your Honor.
Mr. Griffin, good morning to you. Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. Mr. Griffin, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Mr. Berry. I didn't know Mr. Berry, you had Mr. Lewis as well. Wait on Mr. Berry, okay? He's gonna come in there and get you an updated offer. If you don't like the offer, keep in mind you have an absolute right to a trial, okay?
Okay.
All right, join the room, please.
Judge Perkins,
Yes.
with Mr. Odum, I wasn't able to schedule because they get since I couldn't be gone.
That's what he said. He said they were gonna be gone, not next week, but he said they wanted to get him in there before they left.
Right, so I wasn't able to update him for Monday, so they're gonna take him down here today.
All right.
And talk to Judge Holmes.
All right, hey, I got something better for you, Mr. Odom. Judge Holmes, she can see you right now.
Mr. Torres said he's gonna.
All right. All right, you mind him walking with you down there? All right, Mr. Odom, I wish you the best of luck, okay? And then, you know where we'll be, all right?
So the case, I'm still coming back to your floor, right?
No, she's gonna take the cases over. So talk,
Taking all the cases over?
yeah, tell her what you told me. okay?
So what the record would be.
So I don't know if she's, what the problem is that they're supposed to go on some kind of conference. I don't know if it's next week or something like that. But because you're down here, they said, we'll get you in so you don't have to keep coming back and forth, all right? And I don't want you to come down Monday and them not be here. So she's gonna talk to you right now, and then she'll set up and explain things to you, okay?
So I'm saying, will the record that I just presented here today be transferred to her?
It can be, it's all transcribed.
Yeah, I would like for it to do so because, you know, none of this is no fault of mine.
I didn't say that. I'm just saying, just go down there.
It's officers that's being, you know, down in third court, that's not, you know, holding these clerks and stuff in contempt of court for obstructing justice, and I'm being attacked by bailiffs, and they're not taking control.
That's why I want you to go tell her right now, because in order for my stenographer to translate that, it's gonna take her days. I want you to go down there and mention that to her right now, okay? All right. All right, I'll see you, Mr. Odum. Have a very good weekend. Best of luck to you, all right? All right.
Ms. Barrett, can you meet me in breakout room 4, please?
Okay.
All right. All right, before we up on Mr. Berry, let's go back on the record with Mr. Lewis. Mr. Lewis, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. What's Mr. Lewis want to do?
Your Honor, Mr. Lewis would avail himself of the people's current offer, which is to enter a plea to limited access 1 to 5 for the on docket matter of disregarding a red signal. The driver, as well as to enter a plea to allowing for these off-docket suspended sentence matter, suspended license matter, and improper plates as to the no insurance matter, Your Honor. The remaining matters to be dismissed.
That's what you want to do, Mr. Lewis?
Your Honor.
Raise your right hand, please. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
You can put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for these offenses are 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Berry went over your other advice and rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes, he did.
You understood those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have any questions about those rights?
No, Your Honor.
You know, by taking the deal, you're going to give those rights up?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
All right, let me draw your attention back to December the 19th, 2024 at 11:11 a.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Plymouth and Evergreen. Did you have an occasion on that day to come in contact with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes, Your Honor.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did the officer ask you to produce, that's December the 19th, 2024 at 11:11, city of Detroit. Correction, I thought I said the 18th, but it's the 19th. Did the officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes.
And valid insurance?
Yes.
Could not do either, could you?
No.
And why is that?
I didn't have it.
Very well. Did you run that red light?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, find your client responsible for the amended count of limited access. That was limited access 1 to 5, Mr. Berry?
Yes, Your Honor.
Limited access 1 to 5 and allowing, and the amended count of improper plate. Allowing is for the driving license suspended, the improper plate is for the no insurance. Both amended counts. I'm only going to fine you for 2 of them. I'll fine you $240 for the allowing. I'll dismiss upon and I will fine you $125 for the limited access. When can you pay it?
Middle of March, I can pay all.
Come back March the 21st, 2025. I'm gonna mark the file allow payment plan. Either do one or two things, either pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload the DivDat app to your phone, or you come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Or you get it, or come down to the courthouse before March 21st and get into a payment plan. If you don't have anything further, Mr. Lewis, best of luck to you. Have a very good rest of your day, all right?
Thank you, Your Honor. You have a good day.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Berry, go ahead and speak with Mr. Griffin, please.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did probation ever come down for Mr.
You ready to write it down?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Okay, very
Good
good.
morning.
Let's go back to the record with Mr. Mark Anthony Lane. Come on, Mr. Lane. Madam Lurst, can you put your appearance on, please?
Yes, Your Honor. Dawn Lurst on behalf of probation.
We're on the record with Mr. Lane. How has Mr. Lane been doing on his testing?
Your Honor, I did just check his testing. He has been doing relatively well. There's been he missed his testing on January 21st and on January 10th. But other than that, well, actually, let me take that back, Your Honor. He missed on January 21st. They do not show that he failed to report on January 10th, but there has not been an entry made for that day. So I would have to check with ATS to find out what happened on that day. Usually they'll put a result or they'll put fail to report. They did not put anything in there as of today's date. But all of his test results have been negative as far as today goes, to date.
Thank you. What happened on January 10th?
I'm not sure. I believe I've been calling. I have to call every day. I didn't hear my cousin.
So you didn't go on January 10th?
I'm unsure. I don't believe so, though.
So we talked about, go ahead.
Your Honor, if I may, there were two entries. He did go on January 10th. It was misaligned in the system, so it was between January 15th and the 21st that they made the entry. So he did appear on January 10th and it was negative. I take that back. I apologize.
So all the ones that he appeared for were negative? Correct. And he only missed one day?
Correct.
All right. Thank you, Officer Lurst. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Before I impose sentence, Mr. Master, do you want us allocute on your client's behalf?
Yes, Judge. I'll try to keep it brief. So currently my client has been laid off full time. He has started working with his stepdad for a moving company. He tries to work on the side with that. He is looking for full-time employment. He has been actively pursuing that and very active in that regard. He does have a 3-year-old son and he keeps very close ties with his mom and his little sister. He fully admits he made a mistake here. He wants to look towards the future and he wants to set a better example for his family and his son.
All right. You want to say anything, Mr. Lane? You don't have to, but you can.
Just trying to move forward from the situation. Do what's better.
All right. All right. It's going to be the sentence of the court to put Mr. Lane on a 6-month review in 3 months. I want to order you to submit to random drug analysis twice per month, complete victims impact panel, complete alcohol highway safety, view consequences video, pay to defendant to report monthly to probation or as often as probation requires, pay outstanding tickets and take care of warrants, and pay $100 assessment fee and $35 a month supervision fee. I suggest you pay that $35 just monthly, because if I decide to let you off early, then I don't want to have them returning any money back. Shall not use or any alcoholic beverages and no illegal drugs. It's going to be a $240 fine. And it's going to be the other statutory fees. One is a state cost, $50. Crime victims' rights fee of $75. An ordinance, a misdemeanor ordinance fee of $65. Attorney fee of $25. But that's what it says here. I don't know what they actually it's going to be $15 a month for your analysis, and that will be pay that month for each time, so that you're not, it's not $15 a month, it's $15 per test. And then I told you probation supervision fee and the assessment fee. Probation supervision fee is $35. The assessment fee is $100. I wish you the best of luck. Your next
Judge, I'm sorry to interrupt you. My client does need to be fingerprinted as well. Officer Lurst alerted me to that.
Okay. I'm going to order you to do fingerprint. Can that be done today?
Yes, sir.
Government's buying it out from them. Mr. Bowman, go to 4.
Your Honor, there is a print order in the that should have came over with the assessment. A court officer just needs to take the defendant down to the security desk with a print order and the register of action, and he can have that taken care of today.
And I do see that on the bottom of the PSI.
Thank you, counsel.
Thank you.
All right, I signed the order. Oh, wait a minute. I signed it in the wrong spot. Maybe they need to give me another copy of that. Give me another copy of that, please. All right,
Yeah.
if it's not further, give me a minute. We'll get you down to second floor, I guess, and Mr. Masseria, if there's nothing further, his next court date is going to be May the 22nd, 2025 at 8:25. I wish you the best of luck, sir, and to continue your sobriety. And hopefully we can get this done sooner rather than later. Good luck on the new job.
Thank you, Your Honor. Appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you, Judge.
Mr. Ogletree,
Hello.
Yes, Your Honor.
what's Stan Graham gonna do? He needs to take his hat off.
I still need to speak to him in the breakout room. I did get a chance to speak to the prosecutor. We wanted to see if we could do a roll call, see if which officers appeared. My understanding so far was just Officer Warren on all the tickets he has. If I can be made a co-host.
Probably. You go ahead and figure it out. You and Mr. Bowman figure it out. He's in 4.
Can I be made a co-host so I can join?
Mr. Graham, I'm gonna put you in the breakout room number 6. Go there and wait on Mr. Ogletree to come speak to you, all right?
So you have somebody to help you get in fingerprint? Yeah.
All right. Where are we now? All right, now we're waiting on the
Hello?
lawyer.
Hello.
Hello, give me a minute, Miss Green.
Oh.
Your
I
name
know we're
still
supposed to
hasn't,
be listening.
your name still hasn't come up yet. Morning. No, I didn't. I wrote down the
Well, that's out. I just checked it. Once you.
All right, we're gonna wait on the lawyer. Wait, Lewis. Okay.
Judge, Miss Larkins, we ready.
All right, let's go back on the record with Ms. Larkins. Ms. Larkins, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's going on with this now?
Judge, I spoke to the city attorney and he says the officer has video, so we need to get another date so I can get it. The officer don't have the video today.
Let's, you know something? This is starting to get a problem. Today is the date and time set for a trial. Officer not having video. I'm gonna speak to Mr. Bowman. Give me a minute. What's video gonna do? Is video gonna prove that there's alcohol in that can? Are we ready on anyone? Go back and speak with Mr. Bowman. He's in court. Oh, he's back. Let's go. Let's go back on the record with let's go back on the record with Miss Destiny Larkins. Mr. Bowman.
Yes, Your Honor.
Today is the date and time set for trial.
That is correct, Your Honor. Both the officer, myself, and Ms. Barrett would request one more additional trial date to produce the video. There's a factual situation about the video.
All right, now, well, my question is this. All right, first of all, we should have had that today. But what is video going to do?
That's a good question. Video, I've spoken with the officer. The officer has confirmed to me that there was liquid in the canister. The canister was alcohol, but I'll just go that far since she says she doesn't know what type of alcohol it was. So it is possible that that video will substantiate that. Quite frankly, as I talk all this through, Your Honor, the testimony of the officer in of itself right now would be sufficient to satisfy my burden.
You know, This is a case where these are tickets where I get it. I completely understand why the ticket is written. And I completely understand the law, and it's for the safety of everybody. Nobody wants anybody drinking while they're in a car operating or there are, but the officer saying that it's alcohol, the video proving that it's something in the can, in the court's eyes, it needs to be more. It needs to be proof beyond a reasonable doubt that it is alcohol in the can.
Your Honor, again, based upon what the officer has confided with me in his interaction with defendant, without saying exactly what it is, he's told me exactly what it was, and it's alcohol.
Do you want to wait on this video, Miss Barrett?
Well, the issue is, I mean, she's saying she didn't. I mean, I don't have no way to verify it was alcohol except for what he says. I don't know if the video will do it. I mean,
we've come to this before with other city attorneys, and we've never gotten down to the core of it, which is the charges open alcohol in a motor vehicle driving.
Right.
The court was going to accept the plea of Miss Larkins and to say that admit that it was alcohol in the can. When it came down to finding out whether it was alcohol in the can, she said she didn't know.
Right.
Whether it was alcohol or not. It's not Miss Larkins. Miss Larkin doesn't hold the burden. The people hold the burden. Now it takes an extra layer to it. If you're just not going to agree, if you're just not going to agree that it's alcohol, then now the people hold that additional burden of proving beyond a reasonable doubt that there's alcohol in the can. I don't know, maybe he's saying that I poured it out on the ground and suds came up when I poured it out. Does that go to the level of proving this is alcohol? I mean, that might take it a little step further. But as far as that's concerned, if Mr. Bowman says that he feels that he's got the proof, we'll give the adjournment. We'll give the adjournment one time, but we need to get this stuff. We need to have this stuff ready to go on the date of trial. But I just don't know how it's going to be proven that it's alcohol. Come back April the 17th, 2025 at 9 a.m.
Your Honor,
yes.
if I may, when the officer did mention that he was going to charge me with that, I did.
I'm not going to say anymore. You might want to talk to your attorney about that.
Okay.
All right. Do you have her contact information, Ms. Barrett?
She should, yeah. Do you want, maybe we should go in the breakout room?
Go ahead in the breakout room.
Which one was she in? Which one?
She's in 5. Go back in 5, Miss Larkins. All
Officer Bush, meet me back in 1, please.
Okay.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Graham. Mr. Graham, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client going to do?
Judge, he wants to waive his rights at this time, take advantage of the people's offer. The Corporal Spidell case where he would plead as charged. Everything else would be dismissed except the failure to stop at a stop sign would be amended to limit access speed 1 to 5 over. Because he does have valid registration and insurance.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Graham? Where is Mr. Graham? You have to unmute yourself, sir. Take your hat off. Is that what you want to do?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Not Stan Graham, Mr. There's
Yes.
another Graham. Raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Warbling went over your other advisor rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes.
Do you understand those rights?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions about those rights?
No.
Do you know by taking this deal, you're going to give those rights up?
Yeah.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Let me draw your attention back to November the 8th, 2024, around 1:10 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Wyoming and Linden. Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter did you have an accident on that day?
Yeah.
You were operating a 2006 Chevy?
Yep.
And did you fail to report that accident?
Yes.
All right, fine. Did you satisfy, counselor? I didn't hear you. You failed. You satisfied, Mr. Warbling?
I am, Judge. Yes, Judge.
All right. Stipulate the probable cause. We'll dismiss the other matters.
We will stipulate.
$240, sir. When can you pay it?
240. Probably need like a month.
Why?
Cause I just started back working. I got the insurance and all that. I got a couple bills coming up that's due, and I get paid. I get paid.
Pay it by March 21st, 2025. Pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload the DivDat app to your phone or come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Those are the two best ways I can tell you to pay it. If it's nothing further, have a very good day and best of luck to you.
All right, you too.
All right. Let's go back. All right, thank you. Let's recall the city of Detroit and the state of Michigan versus Darrell Marcel Brantley. Case number SP 1642285, SX 367-94061. Appearance for the record, please.
Darrell Brantley.
All right. Mr. Warbling?
Yes, Judge. Ben Warbling, P64889 on behalf of the defendant.
All right, Mr. Warbling, get Mr. Grantling updated offer. Good morning to you, Mr. Grantling. Get him an updated offer. You have an absolute right to a trial if you don't like the offer, Mr. Grantling. Join the breakout room, please. Is that Mr. Lopez? Juan Pablo Lopez? Yeah, good morning to you. Your attorney, Ms. Payne, was already in here today, and we reset the matter for the 27th of March because we didn't have your presence.
Oh, okay.
Does he need an interpreter?
Need an interpreter? Yeah, probably, yeah. Yeah, he said he does.
Somebody can give him that date, right? The March 27th date?
I'll make sure he has that date, Your Honor.
Thank you, officer. Thank you, deputy. All All right, hasta luego, Senor Lopez.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Mr. Barry, are you ready on anyone?
Yes.
Let's go on the record with Mr. Devin Griffin. Mr. Devin Griffin, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client would avail himself of the people's current offer, which is to enter a plea to limited access 1 to 5 for the driving in an unsafe manner. The remaining matters to be dismissed.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Griffin?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, ready, stipulate to the face of the ticket as an active factual basis for that responsible plea?
So
Yes.
stipulated, Your Honor.
Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matter.
Yes, Your Honor, so stipulated.
I'm gonna find your client responsible for the amended count of limited access 1 to 5, $125. When can you pay it, Mr. Griffin?
About the 7th of March.
7th of March, pay it by March 7th, pay it at any DivDad kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload to DivDad after your phone, or come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Those are the two best ways I can tell you to pay it, sir. If you don't have any further questions, best of luck to you. Have a very good rest of your day.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Judge, for Larkins, can we just get that new date?
The new date is, let's go back on the record last time with Larkins, the new date is gonna be April the 14th. I mean, strike that, April the 17th, 2025 at 9 a.m. Best of luck to you, Ms. Larkins and Officer Bush. Everybody be safe. Have a very good rest of your day.
All right, thanks. Have a good day.
This is the city of Detroit versus Torisha Lewis, case number SP 166066261. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Lewis.
Did we lose her? Can we check Mr. Brantley's SOS, please?
Mr. Graham.
Yes, Mrs. Larkins, you're free to leave. Mr. Graham, get up. Stan Graham, get up.
When's my court date?
April the 17th at 9 a.m.
April 17th at 9 a.m. Okay, thank you.
This was the Dennis Gray, but they sent me a message and said that Dennis Gray is Joy. Where is that message? Joy Lewis. Joy Lewis, are you there? Mr. Grant, can you run his SOS? Joy Monique Lewis.
Yes.
Good morning. This is the city of Detroit versus Joy Monique Lewis, case number SP 105-4674, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 1660745, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Lewis.
You got to say that a little louder, man. We couldn't hear you.
Monique Lewis.
Good morning to you, ma'am. Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Mr. Bortley. He's gonna get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial.
Thank you, Joy.
Sheet right here.
Brantley's license is valid.
I'm not, I got some paperwork. Okay.
Warbling. What's going on with Mr. Warbling? He's in breakout room 2. Mr. Bowman.
I don't know where Mr. Warbling is. Mr. Warbling is in more than one courtroom at the same time.
Is that your client, Joy Lewis, Mr. Berry?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm trying to get to her. Okay.
Mr. Warbling?
Yes, Judge.
Mr. Brantley's license is valid.
Okay. I would be prepared to make a motion if that was okay.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Brantley. Mr. Brantley, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. All right, there's 2 tickets. I guess you have any objection to dismissing for providing valid documentation, Mr. Bowman? It's 2 licenses, no ops, and the license improper.
No objection, Your Honor.
I'll dismiss the case. Mr. Brantley, I'm waiving the warrant fee. You're gonna owe $45 reinstatement fee, and you're gonna owe $216 on an improper passing. All right. Did you hear that, Mr. Brantley?
Mr. Grantley? Yes, sir. I hear. What? Can you repeat that one more time?
The tickets for the license misdemeanors are dismissed. I'm waiving the warrant fee. I see you owe 1 reinstatement fee of $45, and you owe $216 on an old improper passing ticket. All right.
Yes, sir.
If there's nothing further, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
All right. Thank you, sir. You too.
This is the City of Detroit versus Frank Gibson Jr. Case number SP 1660054, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 166000571. Appearance for the record, please.
Ben Warbling, P64889, on behalf of the defendant. Your full name for the record, sir?
Frank Gibson Jr.
Today, good morning to you. Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. Mr. Warbling, get an updated offer from Mr. Gibson. Mr. Gibson, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room, have a conversation. Mr. Warbling, if you don't like the offer, keep in mind you have an absolute right to a trial.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Do you want him to have like a review then in between the 6 months?
I gave him the review that 522. You give him the 6 months.
Okay. 22. Okay. Thank you. Quick question.
Lopez. Gaines.
Did y'all call Jacquees Gaines?
Jacquees Gaines, good morning to you.
Good morning.
You're not supposed to be here till next week, but give me a minute. We'll see here.
My bad, I thought it was today.
2022. 2022. Any objection, Mr. Bowman, to dismissing this case for Jacquees Gaines? He's paid 3 related civil infractions. He paid a seatbelt ticket on 3/1/2023. He paid a no proof of insurance of $288 on 3/1/2023. He paid $126 on an improper display of plate on 3/1/2023.
No objection, Your Honor.
City of Detroit versus Jacquees Martell Gaines, case number SP 132-42581. Appearance for the record, please.
Yes, I'm here.
Mr. Berry, this is a quick one, Mr. Berry.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name.
Jacquees Gaines.
You didn't even need all that. I'm gonna dismiss the case, Mr. Gaines, for paying 3 related civil infractions. He's not on the docket.
Yeah, I thought I'd been paid it. See, you told me I had to get all that, and my stuff was, yeah, all right, thank you, man.
You did pay it. You couldn't pay the misdemeanor. You had to come to court for the misdemeanor. So that you paid the other. That's why I'm dismissing paid 3 related civil infractions. That's why this has come up and you have to come to court. Your name is spelled Jaqeueis and Gaines is Gaines, is correct?
Gaines, yes, correct.
This case dismissed. I'm away from the warrant fee. Best of luck to you, sir.
Thank you. All right.
I got it already. I got it.
All right. Miss Joy Lewis needs to go back and speak with you, Mr. Berry.
I've spoken to Ms. Lewis, Your Honor. We're ready.
All right, let's go back on the record with Ms. Joy Monique Lewis. Ms. Lewis, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, we seek a bench trial date so she can return with documents.
Is that what you want to do, Ms. Lewis?
Absolutely.
All right, if it's nothing further, ma'am, best of luck to you. The trial date is going to be April the 17th, 2025 at 8:30, okay?
Okay, April 17th.
At 9 April at 9 a.m., 8:30, 9 a.m. Same
All right.
difference.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Best of luck to you, ma'am. Have a very good rest of your day.
Thank you, I need it.
The City of Detroit versus Jasmine Ebonique Gervin, case number SP 1033700, counts 2 and counts 3, SP 1641920, counts 1 and 2, SP 1641918, counts 1, 2, and 3. For the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Gervin.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Ebonique Gervin.
All right, good morning to you, ma'am. Today is the date and time set for a trial. Officers on Gervin, we have Lloyd, Officer Lloyd, Sergeant Lloyd. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Please.
Sergeant Tad Lloyd, badge S1226.
All right, and that's Detroit Police Department?
Correct.
And Officer Robinson, good morning to you. Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Good morning, Officer Willie Robinson, Bass, 2590, Detroit Police.
All right, good morning to you. Let me state before we get going, Ms. Lloyd, you have a warrant out for your arrest. You need to be, get that taken care of in front of Judge Kenyatta Stanford Jones. I just want to let you know that. All right, for a 2017 case.
I just went down to the 36th district to try to get that situated. And they just told me because it was so far back that I had to go down to the warrant detention center at 5 o'clock in the morning and sit in there for a whole day and I guess do like some type of court proceeding with them.
Yeah, that's.
But I tried to take care of it before I got back to this point.
Yeah, you just didn't want to go to the detention center.
No, it wasn't that. I mean, it wasn't that because I'm trying to get it taken care of.
You want to go to the detention center? Because I sure wouldn't.
I mean, I don't want to go to the detention center, but I do want to get this taken care of.
Well, that's what they say you have to do. All right, I'm just letting you know. Go in the breakout room, speak to Mr. Warbling about these cases, and the day is the date and time set for a trial. All right. Join the room, please.
I'll meet you in 4, Mr. Warbling.
Sounds good.
No games, the Jacqueline East games, yes. No, he wasn't on the docket next week. Okay.
Okay.
That's why I spelled his name out.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Is Griffin in a breakout room?
Yes, number 2, please. Mr. Bowman, can you go to 4, please?
On my way.
Speak with Mr.
Warbling.
Warbling? Games is gone.
I mean, I'm saying for the spelling or something, I'm sorry.
Jaqueis.
And that was dismissed.
No, yeah, that was dismissed. Alex Lewis here.
Coming back from Gervin, right there.
Say that again.
Gervin.
Gervin is in the breakout.
Right.
We'll pass that now. Are we ready? I don't know what Mr. Warbling is doing.
We're ready on stand ground, Your Honor.
This is the city of Detroit versus Stan Laverne Nelson Graham. Case number B13683924, SP 1379375. Count 1. SP 1452834-1, SP 1466198. Right, yeah, 81, strike that, let me say it again, SP 1466198-1, and Z 795274. Appearance for the record, please.
Aaron Otry,
And
on
we're
behalf of
Wayne P.
Mr.
64889 on behalf of the defendant. Sir, can you state your name for the record?
Oh, no,
please?
it's Mr. Ogletree.
Oh, I'm sorry, Judge.
Hey, Aaron Otry, on behalf of Mr. Stan Laverne Graham, P number 69167.
Mr. Brown, state your name for the record, please. Good morning to you.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Stan Laverne Nelson Graham.
Are you feeling okay, sir?
No, sir. I've been diagnosed with double pneumonia. I just recently got out the hospital.
Okay. I'm going to wish you the best of luck on that, getting well soon. Mr. Ogletree, today is the date and time set for a trial. Who do we have here for officers for Graham?
It's my understanding just Officer Warren has appeared, and on that case, the prosecutor is offering to reduce drove while license revoked to fail to display. That happened, was it June 13th, 2023. He wants to avail himself to the offer, and the rest of the officers didn't appear.
Officer Warren, are you there?
I have a phone number for her.
Okay, you've spoken with her?
Yes, I have.
All right, raise your right hand. You want to take the deal, Mr. Graham?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
You can put your hand down. You understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines.
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand?
Excuse me.
You have an absolute right to a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Ogletree went over your other advice and rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understood those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have any questions about those rights?
No, Your Honor.
You know by taking this deal, you're going to give those rights up?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, Your Honor.
Let me draw your attention back to June the 13th, 2023 at around 5:18 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Puritan and Prairie Street. Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes, Your Honor.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did the officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes, Your Honor.
You couldn't do so, could you?
No, Your Honor.
Why is that?
They were invalid. I didn't have I only had a state ID. That's all, Your Honor.
Very well. Find your client guilty of the amended count of failure to display. Stipulate the probable cause. Will dismiss the other matters.
We stipulate the probable cause.
All right, and for no officer, 240. When can you pay it, sir?
The beginning of April, I'm on a fixed income of Social Security. The first week of April, Your Honor.
I'm gonna have you pay it by either do one of two things by March the 21st. Either pay it, and you can do that at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload that DivDat app to your phone, or get into a payment plan. You're gonna have to come down to the courthouse and get into a payment plan. I marked the file allow payment plan. Do one of those two things, and if there's nothing further, sir, by March the 21st, have a very good day and best of luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor. You as well.
All right, thank you. All right.
Thank you. That's it. Have a good
All right,
weekend.
have a good You as well, Mr. Oakes. And Officer Walker, best of luck. City of Detroit, are we ready on, who are we ready? Are we ready on Frank Gibson?
We are, Judge.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Frank Gibson. Mr. Gibson, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Judge, he's from interviewing him, he's a retired naval sailor, so he's a veteran. I don't know if it would be appropriate to refer him to a veterans court, given all that, Judge.
Yeah, I had a conversation with Judge Holmes the other day about that. So typically there is needs to be some form of substance abuse. I didn't think that was fair here, and Judge Holmes agreed with me on that because he did serve our country, and just because individuals don't have substance abuse, in my belief, they should still qualify.
Your Honor, if I may.
You may.
Victor Bowman for the people, P33764, as it relates to Mr. Gibson's infractions. They are all paper tickets. It has nothing to do with violence or any accidents or any harm to himself or others. With that, I would recommend that his tickets for today be dismissed.
All right. Mr. Gibson, thank you for your service, sir. Best of luck to you. Case dismissed.
Thank you much, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Mr. Bowman.
You're welcome.
This is the City of Detroit versus Jalen Jeremy Lowe. Case number SP 142676642, SP 1600861. SP 1600861. Appearance for the record, please.
Yes, Your Honor. This is Jalen Lowe.
Ben Wormling, P64889 on his behalf, Your Honor.
All right, Officer Langowski, good morning to you. Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Officer Maverick Langowski, badge 746, Detroit Police.
All right, good morning to you. Day is date and time set for a trial. Mr. Lowe, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Wardland. Get him an updated offer, Mr. Wardland. Keep in mind, Mr. Lowe, if you don't like the offer, today is the date and time set for a trial, okay?
Okay, Your Honor.
All right. Join the room, please. So I don't see Gordon. Daquan Gordon, is Daquan Gordon in here? Officers for Gordon, you are free to leave if any officers showed up. I don't believe any officers showed up for Gordon either. Officers for Tramika Green, she's here. But that officer did not show up, did they? Let's get Ms. Green. Can you press *6 to unmute yourself, please? All right, are we ready for Ms. Gervin?
Ready, Your Honor.
Let's go back on the record with Ms. Gervin. Ms. Gervin, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client would avail herself of the people's current offer, which is to enter pleas to the improper license ending in 7002, improper plates as to 777003, allowing as to 9201 and improper plates as to 9202, and as to the speeding ticket, limited access 1 to 5, the remaining matters to be dismissed.
You know what they call that, Ms. Gervin?
No,
They call that you getting the book thrown at you.
I know. I see.
And that improper plate, I mean, that license, the first one, is that as charged?
No, that's no, it's improper license reduced to allowing.
Allow. You want to take the deal, ma'am?
Yes.
Raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Or you can put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for these offenses are 93 days of jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
Do you understand that you have an absolute?
Ms. Gervin, could you please sit up and take your hands down? You really should take your hat off too. You're in front of the judge. This is your trial day. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Do you understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Mr. Barry went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
Have any questions about those rights?
I did, but no, I don't.
What questions do you have?
Don't have none.
You said you did. What questions did you have?
I don't have any questions, Your Honor.
Well, what question did you have before you didn't have any questions?
I didn't have any. It's okay. I think my attorney answered them.
All right. Do you you understood the rights, right?
Yes.
You know by taking the deal, you're gonna lose the rights, right?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Let me draw your attention back to November the 6th, 2024 at around 3:53 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Van Dyke and Gholston. Do you have an occasion on that day to come in contact with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes, picking my children up in school.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
Did the officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license and insurance?
Yes.
You couldn't do either, could you?
No.
And why is that?
Because they were expired.
Very well. Find your client guilty of the amended count of allowing and improper plate. Were you speeding on that day, ma'am?
Not that I thought, no.
What's the speed limit on that road you were going down?
Thought it was a 25 or 30, one of those.
How fast did you think you were going?
I thought I was going 25 to 30. Didn't think I was going that fast. I wasn't speeding at all. I had my children in the car. I had an 8-year-old and a 9-year-old in the car with me.
Doesn't mean you weren't speeding.
Oh, well, I wasn't.
What's that got to do with you or not?
I don't speed with my children in the car, but okay.
Well, if you said you're going 30, then you're speeding because it says the speed limit is 25 right there.
Oh, it's 25. Okay.
So speeding, right?
I still don't think I was speeding. No, I didn't say I was going 30. You asked me what was the speed on that street. I told you either 25 or 30.
Oh, and you say you were going either 25 or 30, basically, with that answer, right?
I thought I was doing the speed limit. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, do you contest? You contesting the fact that the radar clocked you at 38 in a 25?
Contest?
Are you going to contest that?
No.
So you're agreeing that you were speeding then?
Okay.
Not okay?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Find you responsible for the limited access 1 to 5 on that. We draw your attention back to, way back to November the 8th, 2019 at around 3:18 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Baldwin and Whipple. Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department? Say you are operating a 2009 Buick.
No.
You don't remember that, ma'am?
No.
Are you contesting the fact that you were operating that vehicle on that date and time in that area? Would you?
You said what kind of car it is?
2009 Buick.
I don't know.
Well, do you want to contest the fact that the officer said you were driving around that date and time, or do you want to contest that?
By contesting it, what would it do? Like, I don't understand.
Well, then there's one of two ways we can resolve this. I see it's been since 2019, so I can understand your memory not being as clear as it would have been if it happened yesterday or even last year sometime. That's over almost 5.5 years ago. So if you're not going to contest the fact and say, you know, some judge, I wasn't driving that day. And I don't believe I was driving that day. And that ticket was written in error or wrong. Somebody used my name or something. Then we have to set a trial date or we have to hold the trial. But if you're saying that I'm not going to say I wasn't driving it, I just don't remember, we can take it under a no contest plea for no recollection. That no contest plea is going to be taken as for all purposes of sentencing as a guilty plea though. So you're just not admitting responsibility. You're not admitting guilt because you're just saying, I don't remember. What would you like to do?
I don't remember. I'm sorry.
You don't have to be apologetic about that. If you don't remember, you don't remember. Now, the underlying question is, are you going to contest the fact that that officer stopped you on that day?
Yeah. So you saying if I don't remember it. That's all. I don't.
Go back. I know you know. I'm gonna put you back in the breakout room.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be difficult or nothing.
Listen, I didn't say you're trying to be disparate. I understand. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make sure. Listen, it's on the people's burden to prove that you were driving without the license and whatever they say you were doing. You're saying I want to resolve this. I have to take an accurate factual. I have to take an accurate factual basis to accept that plea. Now, you're just because you don't remember, and that's all it is. I'm gonna put you back in the breakout room with Mr. Berry. He's gonna have a conversation with you, and if he feels, and if you guys talk about that, have a private conversation, then he'll help you figure out how to navigate. All right.
Okay.
All right. Rejoin the breakout room, please, ma'am.
Which charge are you on, Your Honor?
That's not just.
We're talking about the 2011, the SP 103. That if you're asking again where it is, it was they say November the 11th. This is what they say. November the 11th. November the 8th, 2019, around 3:18 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Baldwin and Whipple. They say you were driving a 2009 Buick and that you were driving without a valid driver's license and no valid insurance. And then let me see, the other count one is closed. Count one, she already paid, or somebody already paid on March the 1st, 2023, somebody paid $198 toward a defective brake light ticket. So, and that was on the same stop. It was an effective brake light, no insurance, no registration, no registration. Go back and speak with Ms. Gervin. Ms. Gervin, go back in the breakout room, please. Rejoin the room, Mr. Berry. It's past the matter. Are we good on Lowe? What's going on with Lowe?
Judge, I need to speak with Mr. Bowman about that one, Judge.
Okay, all right, there we go, Mr. Counselor. All right, let's pass the matter. Go in the breakout room, Mr. Bowman, and speak with Mr. Ward. Good morning. Still good morning. Very good to see you. Long time no see. Counselor?
Judge, good to see you.
Yes, yes.
So, we went down on this Antoine Odum case. We talked with Judge Holmes about it. He's refusing to do the program, says he doesn't need it. So Mr. Fikens is concerned about competency.
No, you don't have to say much.
Yeah,
you don't have to say much.
We probably can't take the case without a plea.
Okay, so we need a plea first, and then I guess, I'm sure he's probably not gonna want to plead to it.
And if I was his attorney, which I'm not, I'd probably ask for it. I talked to him.
I know, I talked to him too, that's why I wanted to see if we can get him some help. Where is he now?
He's down in Judge Holmes' courtroom, but we came up on our own, but we sent him back up. But he's making a lot of claims about the police are trying to hurt him.
Oh, I know.
We would need a post conviction.
Yes, I got that. All right, Mr. Fikens, been a long time.
Judge,
I think I haven't seen you since I practiced law with you.
I think that's right. I was looking at you thinking I look younger than you.
No. Dang, Mr. Fikens, you just told me I'm looking like an old man now. I was gonna say, you look the same. So, no,
Judge, it is good to see you.
it is good to see you as well. So,
Days we used to walk up brush to the courthouse.
yep, and be in here all day and knocking cases out.
That's right.
So, all right, we'll figure out something for him, hopefully. Because I know that we could use the help out of it.
Your Honor, you could assign him a probation officer, like a pretrial type thing in the probation department, where a probation officer can follow the case.
Well, I want to sign him a good lawyer. I want to sign him a good lawyer.
Because if we get somebody can connect him with some services or try to get him something, I think that would be helpful.
All right, maybe the lawyer can, yeah. So,
Judge, you're right. Yeah. Someone who can
talk to him. Good, and, it's just, all the lawyers I get in front of me are very good, but it's gotta be somebody that's can particularly, because his claims, whether they're true or not, I don't know, but I know he's telling me that he's dreaming and he's got somebody following him 800 miles in his dreams and stuff like that. It's like,
He said somebody attacked him in his sleep.
in his sleep. He said he was dreaming though. He said he was dreaming. Yeah. He said something about they attacked him and tried to. Yeah. So, all right. So if he has to come back up, he's got to come back up.
Okay, thank you, Judge. And any other help we'll give you.
All right, I appreciate it.
Good seeing you, Your Honor. Good seeing you.
All right. Are we ready on Mr. Lowe, Mr. Ward?
Judge, is there any way we can put him back in the breakout room? I don't know why he left.
Mr. Lowe, can you go back in the breakout room, please?
Okay, how do I? Oh, okay, I see it. All right, thank you.
Thanks,
Hey,
Judge.
Your Honor. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Mr. Robinson.
Hey, sir, I stepped away. Did you finish?
Good
Ms.
thing,
Perkins?
I know one thing. I look at my speedometer when I'm driving down Gratiot. Because a couple of days, a couple of weeks ago, I saw you, I was 2 days in a row, I saw you guys, somebody, I was like, well, let's make sure I'm doing 35.
Hey, you know, I don't want no problems with you, sir.
I know you, I know. I try to obey, though, as I don't want to have any problems either. But no, what's the question, Officer, Robinson?
I had stepped away. Did you finish Ms. Gervin, Jasmine Gervin?
No, not yet. I think your matter is good to go. There's no issue with your matter, so you're free to leave. It was the other ticket, Sergeant, I believe it's Sergeant Lloyd's ticket that was the issue. So be safe out there, Officer Robinson. I'll see you soon.
Yes, sir. You and your staff have a good weekend. Thank you.
Wish well.
We're returned on Ms. Gervin, Your Honor.
All right, let's go back on the record with Ms. Gervin. I want to make sure Ms. Gervin understands what's going on and everything. Ms. Gervin, are you there?
Yes.
You understand what's going on now, ma'am?
Yes.
So what are we gonna do, Mr. Berry?
We'd like to enter a no contest plea as to that 11-8-19 ticket, based on just a total lack of memory.
I can agree with that. I'm gonna enter that no contest plea for lack of recollection and accept that no contest plea. This is now time for sentencing. So, Ms. Gervin, I am going to, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna fine you $240 for one of the allowings and $125 for the limited access. I'm not gonna fine you for the other ones, okay? $240 and $125. I'll waive the warrant fee. You already, you're gonna owe $245 reinstatement fees. All right?
Yes.
So I'll dismiss the cases upon payment. When can you pay?
By next week, Wednesday.
Oh, you got big money, huh?
Not really.
Come back next week, Friday. Next week, Friday. Pay it at any DivDad kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload the DivDad app to your phone, or come on back to, or come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Those are the two best ways I can tell you to pay it. If it's nothing further, ma'am, I appreciate your patience. Have a very good rest of your day, okay?
Excuse me, Judge, did you say Gervin?
Gervin, Jasmine Gervin. Who was the other Gervin?
Jaleel
Gervin. No, not you, sir. Not yet. I don't know if you're on the docket. Your cousin. I'm talking about your cousin.
So I got court today?
I don't know. You're supposed to know that.
I had came in early last week and you told me another day, but I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's today.
You should have wrote it down, sir.
I'm in the process of moving. My calendar packed up somewhere.
Your cameras?
My calendar. I wrote it down on the calendar when I was talking to you.
So you don't even know what date it is today?
Today the 21st, ain't it?
Yeah, it is. All right. Hold on a second, Mr. Gervin Brown. All right. So 125, 120, and 125 and 240, and then the two reinstatement fees are going to be on you. I'm gonna, that's between you and the court. I'm just letting you know. And then you have the other issue about the other case. I'll see you back on February 28th, Ms. Gervin. Best of luck to you. Have a very good rest of your day, all right?
Thank you.
All right, Officer Sergeant Lloyd, you be safe out there. Best of luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Enjoy your weekend.
You as well. Let's see who's next. Let's go down to Destiny Gilbert. Is Destiny Gilbert still there?
Yes, I'm still here. I'm still here.
All right, good afternoon. This is the City of Detroit versus Destiny Gilbert, case number B13-656324, B13-656424, B13-656524. Appearance for the record, please.
Ben Werbling, P64889 on behalf of the defendant. Miss, can you say your full name for the record, please?
Destiny Shalia Gilbert.
All right. Good morning to you, man. Good afternoon to you today.
Good morning.
Set for a pre-trial. Mr. Warbling, speak to Mr. Gilbert in the breakout room.
Sounds good, Judge.
Mr. Berry, put your appearance on the record for Ms. Gilbert.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of Ms. Gilbert.
All right, go in the breakout room, Ms. Gilbert, speak to Mr. Berry. He's gonna get you an updated offer. If you don't like the offer, keep in mind you have an absolute right to a trial, okay?
I'm just trying to make sure.
Join the room, please. All right, let's pass the matter. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Lowe. Mr. Lowe, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
This time, Judge, my client understands he has an absolute right to have a trial. He wants to waive that process, waive that right actually, and accept the offer whereby the officer core matter would be amended to allowing the driving license suspended would be a failure to display. The civil infraction would be as charged.
Allowing failure to display and as charged.
Correct.
You want to take that deal, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, can you raise your right? Where are you? You have to turn your camera on. I'm sorry.
You see me now?
No, I stopped it. I'm sorry. Turn it on. I won't mess with it. You know how to turn it on.
It said the host has disabled it.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right, let's try it now. Who is that? Green? Tramika Green?
You're at Tramika Green. I'm gonna get back.
Yeah, she's gonna get her cases dismissed. The officer didn't show. All right, let's go back on the, let's talk about Mr. Lowe. Mr. Lowe, raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for these offenses are 93 days in jail and or $500 in fine?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Mr. Warbling went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yeah.
You understood those rights?
Yes, sir.
You have any questions about those rights?
No, sir.
You know, by taking this deal,
Can you say that again?
you know, by taking this deal, you are going to give those rights up?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Let me draw your attention back to July the 10th, 2024, at around 3:44 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Grand River and Cass. Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
The officer asked you to produce a valid driver's license,
Yes.
and you could not do so, could you?
Nope.
And why is that?
I don't have a driver's license.
Very well. Find your client guilty of the amended count of failure to display. Did you make a wrong left turn?
Yeah, I didn't see any signs because I was using my GPS. I ain't know my way around down there close to downtown.
Well, you need to probably get a driver's license. They would teach you where the signs are and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
That's probably what it is. All right, I'm gonna find that's an as charged on that left turn thing.
Fortunately, Your Honor.
That's gonna be 2 points and another abstraction. I think it'll just be 2 points. The other one doesn't carry any points. As charged. And
maybe he'll get that letter from the state where he can take that class, Judge. We're hoping.
Before he takes the class, he probably got to get a license first. He owes $288 on a no insurance proof.
Oh, that's true. I forgot.
And so that's what's preventing him from getting a license. Let me draw your attention back to April the 8th, 2023 at around 11:54 a.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of 7 Mile and Angela. Can you, did you have an occasion on the day to come in contact with the Detroit Police Department?
Yeah.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
Officer asked you to produce valid driver's license on that occasion?
Yes.
You couldn't do so, could you?
No.
Why is that?
You said for the valid driver's license?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't have my license.
You don't have a license. All right, we've been over. I just had to stay it for each count. All right, just $240. I'll find him guilty of the amended count of allowing. I'm only going to fine you for these one. I think that you got 2 points or 3 points. What is that on your license in proper term?
I think it's 2, Judge.
Thanks. I'll fine you, and there's only 1, 2, 3 counts. You already owe, you paid some money on you almost got the no-ops paid off. You're gonna pay $174 for the, so $240.
Yeah.
Can you pay $240?
Okay.
When can you pay it, Mr. Lowe?
I could pay it before this month, before I think the end of March. Yeah, I could pay it before March is over with.
All right, pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload the DivDat app to your phone. Come back March 21st. If you don't pay it off, if you want, I'm gonna mark it a file, allow payment plan, and you can get into a payment plan on all of it. But you're gonna have to come down to the court and get into that payment plan. So come down before March 31st, or do something before March 31st. I'll see you back strike that, March 21st. March 21st. Come back in March 21st. You fell asleep last time, didn't you?
No, I ain't fall asleep last time. No.
You had to. We called your name, I don't know how many times. And I marked the file, must have fell asleep.
No, I ain't fall asleep.
Best of luck to you, Mr. Lowe. March 21st.
All right, have a good day.
You as well. Is DeJuan Lawrence there?
I'm here.
All right, let's get the city of Detroit versus DeJuan. Case number SP 162-13471, SP 159-8301, counts 1 and counts 2. We also call SP 159-83021, SP 161-0426, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
And Wormley, P64889 on behalf of the defendant. Your name for the record, sir?
DeJuan Lawrence.
Good afternoon, Mr. Lawrence. I appreciate your patience. Today is the date and time set for a pretrial. Mr. Warbling, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Mr. Lawrence. Give him an updated offer. If he doesn't like the offer, keep in mind, Mr. Lawrence, you have an absolute right to a trial, all right?
Your Honor, are we referring to Gerin Lawrence, trial date 9 o'clock?
We're referring to Jawan JW. I haven't heard that name in a while. JW Lawrence. All right, Mr. Lawrence, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room, okay? Speak to Mr. Warbling. Pass the matter. Let's go back on the record with Miss Destiny Gilbert. Mr. Berry, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak with your client. What does your client want to do?
Your Honor, we seek a trial and the appointment of counsel.
Is that what you want to do, Ms. Gilbert?
Yes.
All right, I need a good phone number from you, please.
313-502-0867.
All right, I'm gonna give you 2 dates. I'm gonna give you the first date is March the 27th, 2025 at 9 a.m.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you another date of April the 17th. That's gonna be the trial date. The first date is set to make sure that you've had contact with that appointed attorney, okay?
Okay, you said March 27th?
No, March 27th, yes, March 27th at 8:30. That's the date you gotta remember right there. Just remember March 27th. And that date is set so that you have contact with that attorney. We make sure. If you haven't had contact with that attorney, then we will get one appointed to you on the spot. So answer the calls you don't recognize. Hopefully one of those calls will be that attorney, okay?
Okay.
Best of luck to you, ma'am. I appreciate your patience and have a very good rest of your day.
Thank you. You too.
All right, Mr. Odum. Yeah. Can we get Mr. Odum? Mr. Odum, you know what I want to do? I want to appoint an attorney for you on the spot. So you can get an attorney. Can we get an attorney appointed for Mr. Odum right now? Let Judge Holmes know.
Okay. You said Judge.
No, not Holmes.
Garrett, right?
Let Judge Garrett know.
Judge, I know you're talking about Judge.
Yeah.
I got it.
Gervin Barnes is here. Let's see if Gervin Barnes has his dates right. What is the difference? I want you to have somebody today. Between the judges. Well, okay. All right. So I understand. Hold on. Let me get this gentleman situated. 1 second, Mr. Odum. 1 second. So.
Hello.
1 second, Ms. Lewis.
This Miss Green.
You're a month early, Mr. Gervin Barnes.
I'm a month early.
March the 21st. Write it down on your calendar, put it in your phone. March the 21st.
Oh, look. Okay, look. The calendar that I got still up. That is the one. I put the right date on it then.
You just didn't look at it.
No, I didn't look at it for March. I'm looking at it for this month. It's on there though. I got it. I'm on point.
That's for March, right?
Yeah, that's for March.
All right. Well, you're not on point because you're in this February 21st.
I ain't missed it though.
You do? Have a good day, Mr. Gervin Barnes. All right.
All right. See.
All right. Have a good one.
All right.
All right. So do we have a lawyer here? Is this Tramika Lewis?
And if you're not here Monday morning.
Is this Tramika Lewis?
If you're not here, you couldn't figure it out.
Tramika Green.
Yes, this is Tramika Green. Can you hear me?
Yeah, City of Detroit versus Tramika Renee Green, case number SH1002087, counts 1, 2, and 3. Ms. Green, state your name for the record, please.
My name is Tramika Renee Green.
All right, case dismissed, ma'am, no officer. Best of luck to you. Have a very good rest of your day, okay?
You say what?
Your cases are dismissed. The officer didn't show up.
Okay, thank you. You have a blessed and safe day. Thank you so much, Joe. Love you.
You have a better one. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. All right. So let's go back on the record. Are we ready with Lawrence?
Ready, Your Honor.
Let's go back on the record with Lawrence. Today is the date and time set for pre-trial. What does Mr. Lawrence want to do?
Judge, he does have a valid license, but I can't confirm that he says he has the registration and insurance, but he doesn't have that with him today. So we feel it's in his best interest to set this for a bench trial, Judge.
All right. Keep the license valid. Congratulations on that, Mr. Lawrence. come back on April 17th, okay? At 9 a.m. and bring that other documentation, please.
Yes, sir.
Best of luck to you, Mr. Lawrence. I appreciate your patience.
All right, thank you. Have a nice day.
You too. All right.
Thank you.
Odum is the only one that we're waiting. Officers, if you're there, everyone else is free to leave. I don't think we've had anybody else show up. So for Gordon, that he didn't show up, and Alex Lewis did not show up. So officers, be safe out there. Best of luck to you.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
Everybody, anybody? You want a donut, Mr. Odum? A donut. You don't want a donut? Chocolate eclair? Not a chocolate eclair. It's not a chocolate eclair.
Enticing.
Yeah, you just that the other ones don't do it for you, huh? It's chocolate eclair, huh? I do like the occasional pooski. There's no pooski either. Miss Lewis was here, but she didn't. She left too early. Mr. Langford was not here. His wife appeared.
Okay, what's up?
I'm gonna eat my donut.
Right, I called her. That's why I do that.
This judge is funny.
Yeah.
Your Honor, what do we do with Griffin Lawrence?
He's crazy. He's crazy.
I know, but I figure if Mr. Bowman can eat, I can eat too, right? Griffin Lawrence.
Griffin Raphael Lawrence.
Trial. Getting his documents together, I guess.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
He has a valid license. No, we don't have Griffin Raphael. We got Griffin JW.
Yeah. No, this was Mr. Lawrence had 11 tickets, and Officer Nelson was here, and Officer Spidell was here.
Lawrence on here. Oh, Griffin Lawrence. I forgot what happened with him. I marked the file that Officer Nelson was here though.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, they sent him to a breakout room, and we haven't heard from him since.
No, man. I thought we took care of Lawrence.
We did. We dismissed a lot of his cases.
Yeah, it's been adjudicated.
In charge, and we dismissed that.
It's been adjudicated.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, be safe out there.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Be safe out there, Officer Nelson.
You have a good one.
You have a better one. Welcome. Come on.
Yes, he can come.
How old is Dylan now?
Next.
Dylan, Mr. Werbling's beautiful daughter.
Thank you, sir.
Hope those grandbabies are doing well.
We don't have anybody in the building coming assistance to voting, but on Monday, Brock will be here King, and then he can come down and talk about it and give us some legal assistance.
We're all good, Your Honor.
We're all good.
All right, everyone have a great weekend.
All right, so here's what we'll do. All right, Mr. Worley, have a good weekend. Appreciate you.
I'll see your staff in the afternoon. You too, Judge.
Mr. Bowman, Ms. Pruitt, Mr. Barry. We're gonna finish up with Mr. Odum. I'll step up, Mr. Odum.
Yeah, we better wait.
Mr. Odum, let's go back on the record with Mr. Odum. Mr. Odum, I really appreciate your patience, sir, I do. What I want to do is I want to get you a good lawyer so that you can have a conversation with him. And I don't want you to keep coming back and forth. And I understand now, I realize that you would have to pled guilty to at least something to get over to that court. And I understand your apprehension for that. So I'm told that we have Mr. Boffman that'll be here on Monday. Can you come back on Monday? Yeah. All right, come back Monday morning. And I'm gonna get you with the lawyer and you can have a face-to-face, one-on-one conversation with him. Express all of that, what you expressed to the court, and then we'll see how we can.
That's only if I remain alive.
You're gonna be alive. You're gonna be alive.
No.
Let's say
I had a PPO, and the PPO they committed fraud against the police officer, correctional officer. So now, they breaking in my house. They having a chemical romance with my manager. You know what I'm saying? All kind of stuff is going on.
All right. Well, listen.
They raided Third Circuit and was in a standoff with the security, trying to see who the best marksman is. The chief judge was scared to come out of her chamber. I'm being attacked in the courtroom. Nobody ordering the court for control. The centennial.
Well, we're gonna have some order in here. And we're not gonna let that. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you.
They might invade in your court. The marshals ain't.
But we're gonna have a problem because they're not gonna come up in here like that. All right. So come back Monday. You're gonna be alive. You're gonna make it. Come back Monday. I'm gonna get you with Mr. Boffman. All right. And then we're gonna figure out the ways we can proceed with this stuff. Okay. All right. I appreciate your patience, sir. Be safe. And come back Monday morning. All right. All right. Thank you, Mr. Olin. All right. That's it.